Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. If you don't know, we go live every day, 9 o'clock UK time. And what we do, we talk about Thailand, Philippines, Asia. We have a great conversation in the chat about everything what goes down in the community. We also have a 5 point bulletin tonight. The 5 point bulletin tonight is we're going to be talking about super chats tonight. That's what we're going to be talking about. We're going to have a great conversation about super chats. I see you there, Larry the Realist, coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Yeah, I see you there coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. And just keeping as positive as we can, and keeping that, just keeping as positive as we can, staying in our lane. You know what I mean, and just staying away from issues, problems, arguments, and anything that goes down like that. Keeping positive. I see the Tree Town coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel, and we're staying in our lane. Yeah. So yes, sir. So we're here tonight. We're pumping it through, and we're keeping as positive as we can. And we out here tonight at the Club Fillers Inc. On the bottom right hand corner, we have a super chat button, and we have a lot of fun with the super chat side of the game. Today we got Hennessy. We dust off the Hennessy for the enemies. You know what I mean? Because you know how the game is. You gotta keep pumping it through with the Hennessy. You know what I mean? Hennessy for the enemies. We got some champagne there. We got some Jim Beam, and we're just spreading love. We're smelling good, looking good, and being the best version of ourselves with our Gucci aftershave. So we're smelling good, looking good, being the best version of ourselves, non-stop pumping it through. Let's keep pumping it through. So, Larry the Realist, what is happening, man? I see you there coming through, man. What's been going on, man? We are here. You said you can't make it. You're about an hour late and you fall asleep. I mean, I'm trying. The time zone is still at 9 o'clock, even though it went backwards. But it's still 9 o'clock UK time, so we still chop it up like that. You know what I mean? And we still chop it up. Looking good, boss. Thanks for that. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? That's what we stand by, looking good, smelling good, and being the best version of ourselves and keeping as positive as we can. So that's what I stand by. You know how the game is. So, yeah. Yes, sir. We are in the building and we're just pumping it through, man. That's how the game goes. Larry the Realist is here, and we're on the warm up side of the game. Warming up. We're going to do a warm up side of the game. We're going to do a 5 point bulletin. And we're going to do a 5 point bulletin, and we're going to do a after party as well, where we chop it up as well, you know what I mean, and go through. We're also going to get the chipping side of the game with the Hennessy as well, to keep that positive as well. Let's see if we can get the chipping side of the game, Hennessy chipping side of the game. Yes, sir. So, tonight we're talking about super chats, but I'm just going to go over, give you a little summary before we go into the 5 point bulletin. Look, at the end of the day, it's like this. Look, super chats and making money on YouTube. One thing about YouTube is like this, guys. YouTube is not like a normal 9 to 5 work where you go to work and no one doesn't really know what salary you get. Everybody knows what money you make on YouTube. So sometimes the people like to try to play games with people, and they got to understand. Sometimes they don't really understand it's a business. A lot of people have got a hustler's mindset. Especially they just think, oh, if you didn't make money today, that's the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. You can, it's a business. You pump it through every day. And, I said I've been 2 weeks on my YouTube channel. When I first started my channel, I never even got one super chat because I never had super chats. I had PayPal. Never even got one donation for 2 weeks. That was when I first started my channel 2.5 years ago. So if I gave up then, imagine what I've been through if I gave up then and said, oh, well, this ain't working out, which some people do. Some people do. They give up. They say, oh, well, it's too hard. It's too difficult. And when I do finally get a super chat, then, YouTube gets a big cut out of it. And then, I just can't keep going on like this, you know what I'm saying? And they throw the towel in. And I get it. YouTube's doing business. PayPal's doing business. Cash App's doing business. All these places are doing business. So you better start doing business too. You know what I mean? You better stop taking your YouTube channel as a hobby and start taking it as a business, because everybody around you is playing chess and you're playing checkers. and I don't think that's going to work out too good. You know what I'm saying? You better start playing chess with them. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is. You got to start playing chess the same way they're playing chess, and yeah, you got to start playing chess the way they're playing chess, and you got to work as hard as you can. You know what I mean? 2 years, 2 years total. How much you made on YouTube? Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you'd have to work it out. Someone else is gonna have to work that one out. You know what I mean? But yeah, on YouTube, I've had some good days, some brilliant days. I've had some. The most I ever made in one day was £1,500. Yeah, I remember the game when we made £1,500 in one day. That was a good day. So I've had some good days. I've had some grand days, £1,000. One man come true with £1,000, Mr. Dumpy. I've had some great days. I've had 500 days. I had a good run, bro. You know what I mean? Just put it that way. I had a good run. And so there's no complaints. It's not like I'm complaining because you remember, I was living through the C19 at the time. So at the C19, there was no money around. There was no way to make no money. No one was making no money. Everybody was at home stuck or getting government money. And I was making money. I was making my own money from home. So I'm not complaining. You know what I mean? Great to see you, son. I know that 12 live stream, I get hungry between snacks. Yeah, I mean, I always, I always do that. You know what I mean? I always do that, and I always do that. I always do that. I always spread love. That's what I do. You know what I mean? I always spread love, and I always see. I believe in that. It's important that you have to give back to the place that you made it from, and it's not even about the money. And another thing is, it's about we're supposed to, as YouTubers, support each other. And I'll be going through that later on today. We're supposed to support each other, and we're supposed to be one hand wash the other, two hand wash your face. But you're supposed to be supporting each other, and we're supposed to be, we're supposed to be not. We cannot. We shouldn't let the trolls. So that's why I don't let on my channel when the trolls try to come through with mysterious, malicious and mysterious, malicious, and what's the word I'm looking for? Malicious and argumentative things. They're trying to build up animosity between the two people. I don't have that on my channel. You get timed out. You know what I mean? When you start coming through, you know what I mean? I don't want, I don't have that on my channel. People take it as an offense, like I'm trying to fence against anyone, but I just don't want the trouble. I just don't want people who's malicious, because there's malicious people out there trying to cause trouble between YouTubers. That's how it starts. It always starts like that. The people, someone would run down here and say something, and then they're having fun, innit? They're having entertainment. They run that to your channel and say, oh, this one happened, and this is most of it's 99% lies, and this happened over here. They want trouble. I don't have that on my channel. You know what I'm saying? I just say mine. If you're going to talk something positive about another YouTuber, that's cool, but don't try and be malicious, and don't try and be, don't try and cause trouble. I don't like troublemakers. You know what I mean? I don't like troublemakers. That's why I cut it out. If you're a troublemaker, I'll give you 3 times to be a troublemaker, and then you're on the ban list. That's just the way it is. That's my rule. Because if you continue, you're not listening. You're not listening to the boss. So if you're gonna be continuously cause trouble on my chat, you're gonna stick. I don't care who you are. You're gonna go on the ban list. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it is. You know what I mean? But anyway, moving on from there. Boss, I use YSL perfume. Very good. Very good. Very good. Yeah, so like I said, what it is, David, is supposed to be like that, and we're going to talk about that later. Everybody's supposed to be helping each other everybody's supposed to help each other to make money, and if they're not, then they're supposed to be sharing it with each other. And there's no excuses now, because people can send super chats from Thailand. So there's no excuses. Everybody, there is no excuses. So it's supposed to be like that. That's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be only love. It wasn't supposed to be any hate or anything like that. I see the Dime 33. We're out here, man. Just having a nice peaceful one. Just having a little chit chat as usual, because we are in a chat hangout. We're just chatting about everything and just having a little banter as usual. You know what I mean? And just on a warm up side of the game of the Club Fillers in YouTube channel. And I'm doing good. I'm doing good. You know what I mean? And so let's carry on. You understand what I'm saying? So Now, the point I'm trying to make today, the point of the live stream today is this: keep it peaceful, 100%, bro, 100%. Keep it peaceful. I like that. Keep it peaceful. Yes, sir. That's what I say all the time. Because we're about peace. We're not about war. You know what I mean? We're good over here. You understand? So there you go. Okay. 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 If you have any questions, you can put it in the chat. Don't think I won't answer it. If as long as it's not malicious and it's not coming from a place of hate, that's cool. How do you think about Cheap Charlie's streams back in Thailand? I think it's great. I think he's doing a great job, and I think it's a great thing that he's back in Thailand doing his thing. Will you visit Asia soon? I am not sure. I can't put my finger on that one. So what I mean, I can't put my finger on it. So I don't make promises I don't keep. I only say what I mean. I got to make sure because I got to stand by my word. I stand by my word 100%. So if I don't know what's going to go on, I just tell you right now, my man, I don't know exactly when it's going. I'm not broke. You know what I mean? I'm not like I'm telling you I'm broke, but it's just what I want to do. It's what I want to do exactly in these current times we're living in. You know what I mean? Right. So I'll just make that clear. You understand? Okay, so moving forward, right? So, like I was saying, so the point of tonight's live stream is this: there is we're talking about helping each other and sending. Now, we're going to talk about we're going to talk about what does when somebody sends somebody a super chat, why it helps the content creator to grow. It helps the content creator to be a better person because he can, if he is doing things which are sensible, it helps him to get into his destination further. That's all. Money's just a tool, what you use as fuel to get to your destination quicker than where you want to get to if you didn't have the money. That's all money is. You know what I mean? So if you want to, if you want a big house and a big car and everything else, you get a lot of money, you get to that destination quicker with money. So what it is when you are helping another YouTuber and you are giving them super chat, all you're doing, you're making him get to his destination quicker than what he's doing. And like I said, some people give donations for charity. Some people give it just for charity, just like the way they give charity. People give it to charity shops, and I mean, I don't know if they're real or not. I won't say if they were or not, but some people give their money to charity and give some money. And some people give their charity money to YouTubers to help somebody out. There's no difference between a YouTuber and a charity shop. It's the same thing. You're still helping someone to do in their life. Okay. Okay. Well. Okay, okay, yeah. I think that's all resolved now. So it's not my argument, but it's not my argument, so I'm not getting into it. But Jim Charlie said it is resolved now. So he said he resolved it, and he spoke to him. So they're probably going to meet up now. So I'm glad they're squashed and out of the way. That's one thing about YouTube. People will do anything for clout. You ever heard that thing? Where, I'll do anything for clout. I'll do anything for clout. Now people will do anything for clout. And that's just the way it is out here on this YouTube streets. And when you are on top of your game and you're doing your thing, you got to be careful because people will do some things just for the money, and because they want that money or they want what you got. So you got to be very, very. You got to understand that you got to guard up whatever you've got as much as you can because you're going to be constantly under attack for what you've got. And that just comes with the territory. Unfortunately, you can't really run away from that when it comes to YouTube. You know what I mean? But you just got to try and do it as most diplomatic way as possible because you are on YouTube, and this is their platform, and there's rules to where you do it. There's rules to where you handle your composure, and that's the way you're supposed to do. So anyway, getting back to the point of what I was trying to say. So on a positive note, So like I was saying, so when you do help, when you are send somebody a super chat and you are supporting your person that you want to support, because let's get to the point of what every man has a right to do whatever he wants with the money what he has in his pocket, and nobody in this world can tell nobody what to do with the money what they have in their pocket. Because nobody can do that. No one's allowed to do that. You know what I mean? It's their money. You made it as a man. You went out there, you labored, you did what you had to do to get that money, whether you did it verbally and made the money or whether you did it physically. You made that money yourself. So the soldiers was in your pocket, and we call money soldiers. The reason why we call it soldiers is because your soldiers is the ones what protect you against inflation. The soldiers are the ones that protect you against, um, poverty. Your soldiers are the one that take you to where you want to go as quick as you can. And your soldiers are the one which, which they're supposed to go out to war and make you make more money. So your money's supposed to go out and make you make more money. For example, so if you invest, you're supposed to go and get the money, invest the money, and then grow the money. You understand? Go and get the money, keep the money, and grow the money. That's what you're supposed to do, with the money. But if you're gonna get the money and you're helping somebody else, yeah, you're doing something really great. That's because money likes to move around. Money don't like to get bored. When money gets bored, it starts depreciating. Yeah, man. So money likes to move around. And there's only so much things you can do with money. What you're supposed to do is work as hard as you can to get to the destination where you can save your money, you can have fun with your money, and you can invest your money, and then you can give something away. You have to give away. You have to give back, guys. It's important to give back. If things are not working out for you, then you're not giving back enough. You got to give back. If things are not working out too good, you're going to go through dip patches. That's just the way it is. That's just business. You're going to go up, you're going to go down, you're going to go up, you're going to go down. That's just business. If you're running a business, that's the way business is. If you open a sweet shop, you might sell 2 chocolates today, but at the end of the weekend, you might sell the whole half the shop out. But if you don't wait till the weekend, then you won't get to all the shops sold out. You understand? So you got to be patient. And you got to understand it's a business, it's a long game. And you play that kind of game in the right way. You understand? Okay. Okay. Campbell's Christmas party. Okay. Boss. Okay. Okay. Uh, okay. Okay. There you go. Do you think? Do you think all your YouTubers deserve support money? Good point. Good point. You can ask any question, guys. If you have any question, put it in the chat. Don't be afraid to put it in the chat. Um, I believe if you turn on your live stream and you provide enough service, whether you're talking or whether you're doing IRL or whether you're doing bringing ladies on, I believe that it's not that you deserve it. I believe that your money is going to come. I don't know if you deserve it. I don't know about deserve. I don't know if the word deserve is right. I do believe that you put yourself in a position of power. That's what it's called. Putting yourself in a position of power to receive the money. And how do you put yourself in a position of power? You either can go do a 9 to 5 job where you have to get up every day, put your shirt on, put your tie on, and get to work and get into the office, and put yourself in a position of power to make money. Or you can develop a business like a YouTube channel, and you can do that. And when you turn up, the 90%, 80% of the job is turning up. And because you turned up, you deserve what you get because you turned up. That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? Is it true that you're a surprise guest, Kev? Well, you never know. You never know. You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah. Okay. There you go. There you go. There you go. I see you there, Mac. Mac, long time no see. Good to see you. Good on you, boss. Okay. Mm. Okay. There you go. There you go. You know what I mean? What charities do you suggest giving to? But I don't do charities. Unfortunately, I just don't do charities. So because I don't do, I definitely ain't gonna do charity on YouTube. That's probably the worst thing you could ever do in your life. If you is to have a YouTube channel and do charity, that is probably the worst, absolute worst thing you could ever do. Because that's where you open up a can of worms that you don't want to be opening up. You understand? That's what you want to do. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay, if you feel like that, Deacon, see you later. See you later. If you feel like that, you know what I mean? If you do feel like that, you shouldn't be here. Then I don't even know what you're doing here. If you feel like that, I'll see you later. Boss, I can see. Okay, 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 okay. Mm, okay. Okay. Right. Boss, do you respect a hardcore supporters or who can't afford to donate? Yeah, of course I do. Of course I do. Always do. I always support my hardcore supporters who can't afford to donate because there's many guys who don't donate. There's many people don't go to there's many people which don't donate, and they're still cool. They can come down every night. We can chop it up, but as long as they're in their lane, that's all. You just got to stay in your lane, bro. Don't try and be not a non-donate, and then when another donate comes in, then you start cussing them out, or you come on the channel and you start whining, you're winding the boss up. You know what I mean? You start winding the boss up, you start going into the boss, you're coming out your lane, you think you control the channel because you're here for a long time. And that's what happens sometimes. Some people they go crazy. They think, oh, they're in charge of your channel because they come down every night. When it doesn't really work like that. So as long as you stay in your lane, I'm cool. I mean, I've got a lot of guys who chill. Okay, what you've made to declare their donors to, well, you're supposed to. We're not going to go there, but you have to. You're supposed to, but we're not going to go there. I'm not here to judge anybody like that, Tree Town, but you're supposed to. You know what I mean? And but but I'm not here to judge somebody. So let's not do that. I'm not here to go down that road. You understand? By judging someone else, because I'm not here to judge any YouTuber. I'm 100% behind every single YouTuber, as you know already. I'm 100% behind every YouTuber, and I back every YouTuber up. So I'm not here to go against any YouTube and how they run their YouTube channel, because I'm a boss and I believe in what you feel. I believe personally that YouTube is a business, and you turned up for business to do your work, and this is your place of work. And as long as you turn up and you're doing a hard job, I'm never going to go against that. That's against my rules or my principles. You know what I mean? So I support them anyway. Okay, Barry, you get all your lyrics. I don't know where I get my lyrics from. To be honest with you, sometimes my lyrics just flow on and off like a light switch. It comes, it goes, and that's my lyrics. I don't know exactly where it comes from, but it comes from somewhere. You know what I mean? I fell into the lap of the lyrics that I have. To be honest, some of them wasn't mine, but you can't be all original. Anyway, we're going to keep on moving at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. And we're having a nice clean stream tonight, which is good. And, man, everybody's in their lane, and you can still ask any question you want. So that's why I like it, where it's nice and clean, and everybody's asking the questions to anybody they want, and everybody's cool, you know what I mean, in their lane. Right, so we are going to go into this 5 point bulletin tonight at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. And if you want to stick around for the 5 point bulletin, let's get that out of the way, and then we can move on to other things as well. 73 in the chat, big up to 73 in the chat. We are out here. If you don't know what we're talking about, we're going to be talking about super chats and why it is important to help other YouTubers out, why it's important to help YouTubers out who are YouTubers, and why it's important, because some people get it kind of twisted and think that it's a bad thing. It's a very good thing to be helping your own supporters out. It's very important. Let's go into it, ladies. Number 5, guys, at the Club Fillers. Yeah, super chatting a YouTuber is the best way of showing your YouTuber that you're supporting. It's what you're saying is, when you super chat someone, is that, look, you're throwing they're running around the track, and you're on the sideline shouting, yeah, come on, let's go, come on. And by throwing them a super chat, you're the supporter. You're saying, come on, man, I want you to win. I want you to go on. I want you to win this track. And you're pushing them. You're putting fire under their back by throwing them a super chat and saying, come on, I want you to win. I'm taking the soldiers out of my pocket to give to you. And this is how much I respect you. You know what I mean? Because it's hard. People attach their emotions to their money. You understand what I'm trying to say to you? So the point is this: you have to understand that if somebody's taking their money out of their pocket, it's an emotional thing. You know what I mean? And so if a person is super chatting you, they do get special treatment on your channel. They should. You should take care of good. I mean, why would you not? If you're the best, you always get treated the best. Whether you're a best looking woman, you're the best quality street, you're the best this, wherever it is, you're at the best. You always get treated the best. So your super chat, you're supposed to treat them the best, especially the ones which are supporting you, come down and support you every night or every 2 days and do things like that. That's somebody you need to take care of because they're the ones who's going to keep you through there. They want you to win. They want you to win, and they're supporting you. You know what I mean? And there ain't nothing wrong with, so as we said before, there's nothing wrong with supporting someone and being there for them to be as a YouTuber. You know what I mean? Do you help other YouTubers? I definitely do. I 100% do. I mean, I was having a laugh with Cheap Charlie today. Would say, "Keep your soldiers." I said, "Cheap Charlie, a super chat." He said, "Keep your soldiers for traveling." You know what I mean? I mean, it's not like I'm not going to travel on 10 quid or 5 quid. It's not like it's not money to talk about. I'm not throwing thousands or 50s or things like that. That might be different, but it was funny. And I sent a super chat to Jonathan North today. I sent a super chat to Cheap Charlie. I sent super chats all over the place. You know what I mean? I don't do it for clout. I don't do it. I got enough clout. I don't do it to get cake. I just do it because I'm trying to just say, look, man, look, I want you to win. I want you to win. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? I'm gonna be in my lane and you be in your lane, but I still want you to win. So here's some soldiers to try and get the fire going and see if someone else can keep super chatting too. Especially if you're not getting much super chats. Let's see if I can get the ball rolling and then you know what I mean, I might be the first one. Someone else comes in and then someone else comes in. It might not be a lot of money, but it's still money. You don't care if it's one soldier all the way up to 100 soldiers. You're still supporting that guy by taking that soldier out your pocket and giving it to him. So I definitely do, and I definitely do all over the place. That's what I do because I'm 100% believer in that. I'm 100% believer in that. You cannot just take. It's a boomerang effect. You cannot just take. And I've done well out of this YouTube game. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I've done well. I did well last month. I had a great month. You understand? I'm doing well with myself with my YouTube channel. So why can I just sit here and just take, yeah, just give me. I mean, some people can, but what you got to understand is that you're gonna hit the brick wall sometimes, and the reason you're gonna hit the brick wall is because you're not giving back. You got to give back, bro. You don't necessarily have to super chat, but you can do something. You got to give back. You got to give back. You can't just take. You know what I mean? You got to give back. You can't just take. You know what I mean? And keep taking. You know what I mean? Right, let's keep it going. Okay. How do you treat or how do you treat your donations better? Your donators better. I mean, you got to treat special treatment. It's like anything. You got to have people which are in your corner, and the people which are solid there for you. You got to treat them in a proper way. You got to treat them better. You can't treat the people. You got to treat them better. You got to understand they're the ones which are in your corner. They're the ones who's going to be there, and not necessarily they're going to come down every single night. But when they, you got to treat them. And so you got to have some sort of special kind of guys, and then you're going to have, you have certain guys who's there. You got to have trolls. You have certain things, but you got to treat the person with people which have really been good to you, what's been good to you and been good to you for all year. Even if you don't see them for a few days or a few weeks, you don't sit there and say, "Oh, I don't see it." Man, you don't just turn crazy and think you don't see them. They could be busy, they could be doing something, they could be traveling, but they're gonna come back and they're gonna say, "What's up, me?" They're gonna help you again, but you got to be patient. You got to wait, but you got to treat them special and understand that they're the ones which are holding up. That's why I call them pillars, because they're the ones who's holding up the club, the nightclub. The pillars will hold up the nightclub. You take away the pillars, the club falls down. So I call them pillars. You understand? That's me anyway. Not everybody does that. Okay. OG Billy Blue coming true with the Jim Beam. Are you in the chip inside of the game? Jim Beam. We're on the Jim Beam chip inside of the game. Have a Jim Beam, boss. Boy. Okay, Billy Blue. Only for you, bro. Only for you. So like for me now, like for example, like this now, I have a little gimmick. You got to have a little gimmick with little drinks now, and then you have a little shot of drinks there, a little shot. You're not getting too much of an alcoholic, just a little shot. That's just a little gimmick, just to entice people to somebody to buy you a drink. Is there anything wrong with buying a man a drink? Is there anything wrong with going to a club and buying a man a drink? All right, I go to. Whenever I go, I buy lots of people drinks. I remember when I was in the club one time, right? And this girl said to me, "Barry, New Year's Eve, you went in the club and you bought everybody a drink and you gave everybody a tip except me." I never forget she said that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with buying a man a drink. It's just a little bit of a drink. You know what I mean? And there ain't nothing wrong with that. There ain't no shame in that game. You know what I'm saying? So so you got to come up with a gimmick at the same time, and some way so people can be enticed to have a drink. You know what I mean? even though Billy Blue is a legend, so he's out of lane, but still he's out of lane. But big up to Billy Blue with the Jim Beam side of the game. He's out of lane. Billy Blue's out of lane, but let's keep it going. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, 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 okay. Like I did, big up Billy Blue coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Right, let's keep it moving down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. People super chatting their feelings. This is what you got to. This is why I say to you, you got to treat people special for certain things, guys. Because people treat special super chat people. People super chat you in their feelings. There's a lot of emotion around super chatting people. So if you are if people don't like you, or if somebody puts a spanner in the works against your big super chatter, and somebody comes along and a troll comes along and tries to put a spanner in the work, is trying to distract him to make him feel bad about super chatting you. That's the all the game is. They're trying to distract you. You understand? And I'm a peaceful man, but I mean, there's only so much I can take. You understand? And I believe in redistributing the pain. You understand? You got to redistribute the pain sometimes. You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to be sitting here in pain. You know what I mean? No one else is in pain. You know what I mean? But yeah, we're not going to go there. But I'm just saying. You know what I mean? In any professional way I can. But you know what I mean. So people super chat you in their feelings. So if they're feeling good about you and they're feeling this about you, they're feeling that you're trying to work as hard as you can to do the best you can do, and you're a great person, you're a nice person, they like you, you're gonna get a lot of super chats from a lot of people. That's just the way it is. People are gonna come down and they're gonna support you. You know what I mean? It's because people super chat people in their feelings, how they feel about someone. And not everybody's got that gift. It's a very much a gift for a lot of people to like you. It's a very big gift, which few in the community's got. Few, very few are between. Because the funny thing is about this situation is this one. Yeah, I know I'm not going to mention no names, but I know a YouTuber which has got people love him, people not love him, people like him a lot, and he has like 200 and something people in his chat, but he never gets no super chats. So this is that's kind of that one is always gets me like, hold on a minute, or if he gets one or two, you know what I mean. So I'm like, hold on a minute, how does how does that? I'm still confused about that one, but I'm still going to work that one out. But I mean, so but people do super chat in their feelings. So if the way they feel, if they feel good, they will super chat you and they'll make you they feel good about that. You know what I mean? So it's good to be okay. There you go. Righty ho. Every time. No, okay, sorry, time, boss. Yeah, just playing last week, feeling better. Yeah, it's a little better. It's a little better. Yeah, this is like a Jedi mind trick. I don't play Jedi mind tricks, bro. I don't play Jedi mind tricks. I'm a straight up kind of candidate kind of guy. I don't. And like I said, I'm not a Jedi mind trick kind of guy. I'm straight up and down. There is people that play Jedi mind tricks in this game. That will try and everything they say they not to do, they do themselves. But I don't. I'm a straight up kind of guy. We're just, mixing up content and getting something out there. And this is a good little subject, I think personally. It's a good subject. So let's keep it going down the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. This is a big one, guys. This is one someone was talking about today. Someone was talking about it earlier, just on a comment there. One thing you got to remember as a YouTuber, this is very extremely important. as a YouTuber, because this one can really get a lot of people. I learned this very much late down the road, but I've learned this along the way. Super chatters can be trolls too. Don't think that you're because somebody's super chatting, they're not the ones who's not trolling. Some of the biggest trolls in the game could be super chatters, because it doesn't mean because they're super chatters they ain't got money. They still got money, but it just it just you know what I mean. They still got doesn't mean because they're a troll they ain't got money. Trolls got money too. Some of the biggest trolls got money. Some of the biggest trolls go to 9 to 5 to work and do a job. You know what I mean? So trolls can be super chatters too. You know what I mean? So this is where it gets kind of complicated, because it's like this. I'll give you an example. People put super chatters in high demand, in high regard. High regard. So if you are a big super chat, you're put it up in a category of somewhere where if you're just people, people which are just normal down there, and if you're a super chat, you're very special on a YouTube, across all the board of YouTube, any place on YouTube, any community, a super chat, and if you're a big super chatter, you are put on a category of a really, really high regard, highly respected, highly respected. That goes for every community I know. And they're gonna give you a spanner. They're gonna remember you. They're gonna do this. They're gonna talk about it. They're gonna be on their mind, and you're highly respected. But what you got to remember, you got to be careful with that one, because you could be thinking, okay, this guy is the most highly respected person, but you never know, he could be a troll at the same time. This is what I'm trying to say. You never know. You never know. He could be a troll at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So some people use, and then the flip side of this one is this: you get some super chatters, you get some trolls that come down and give you big super chats to troll you to see if they can troll you, because they can. Some people sometimes the super chats blows a smoke field away from that this guy is not a bad person, and that's what this when it comes into. Not every good money, never every money, not all money is good money. Not all money is good money. You know what I mean? Uh, you know, not all money is good money. So sometimes you've got to differentiate between what's good and not good. I mean, that's if you really care. Like some people don't really care. Some people just don't care. They're just like, all right, I don't care if he's a troll, or I don't care what he does. I don't care. But some people will come down and be trolling, super chatting. Trolling you on the back end, but super chatting you to try and cover it over. Now, for me, I'm not going to accept that. But if someone else, they might just take it as a laugh. But I'm not going, because remember, I'm running a show, and I've got an image. Plus, I'm a boss, and plus, I'm you know what I mean. And I've got a whole thing. I've got a whole show going on. So if my show gets too corrupted, and there's 70 people watching now, but everybody's watching. Everybody's watching, everybody's looking, everybody's seeing. There's women watching, there's ladies watching, there's this watching, your ex-girlfriend's watching, your family's watching, everybody's watching. And they're watching the comments too. So you got to be careful that this person doesn't come down on the back end that they're trolling you, but they on the front end that they're trying to cover it over like a front. You know what I mean? So that's one thing you got to be careful of. Have you had a dream about super chats on your YouTube? Of course I have. 100%. 100%. I dream about super chats every night, bro. Have you ever had a dream about super chats on just YouTube? All the time, bro. All the time. You think you could do this? You think you could do this like the way I do it constantly and not have no dreams about it, bro? I want to constantly, every night. You know what I'm saying? All the time. You can't go that hard on YouTube and not have a dream about it, bro. This is in your hardcore. This is in your core of your nature, and it comes up. I mean, you can't run away from it. I mean, mm. Someone says not sending super chat is it might also be a feeling, just a different one. Yeah, I agree. No, I agree with that. I do agree with that. Good vibes coming from good vibes. You know what I mean? I agree with that. You know what I mean? I agree with that 100%. Be more runs in the building. Good to see. Good to see that you had a moderation of it. Is it possible to have a mod who never super chats? If they don't super chat, do you really support you, or do they need someone like as a mod? Okay, that's very good question. Very, very good question. Be more very good question. Big up for the moderation of Cheap Charlie's channel. By the way, okay, this is a very good question. It's a very good question, bro. I mean, I'll have to read it again. Is it possible to have a mod who never super chats? If they don't super chat, do you really support you, or do you need someone like has as a mod? Look, I mean, for example, I've got a mod called SMSO2G, was never super chat, but she does a service because I'm trying to sell SMSOTC t-shirts, and we have a brand called SMSOTC t-shirts. So that is using just using the name at some kind of way. So when she's in the chat, is promoting what I'm doing. But to be honest with you, if your super chat has never super chatted you before, it's hard to call that a pillar. In my opinion, it's very hard to call that a pillar. A pillar's supposed to come down if you're doing live streaming like 6, 7 days a week. A pillar's supposed to come down at least 5 days a week, 4 days a week. You know what I mean? They're supposed to press like on your video. They're supposed to, if they can share it, they can share it. They're supposed to super chat you. I don't care if it's £1, £2, something to get into the till. And there's a missing bone there, and they're supposed to get involved with the chat as well. You know what I mean? So there's a missing thing there. There's a little bit of a missing thing there. I think that personally, because you couldn't have 4 or 5 mods that don't super chat. You know what I mean? I mean, if you got 4 or 5 mods with don't super chat, well then, boy, you got a little bit of a problem, bro. I mean, it depends on how you run your channel. That's what I could say. It depends. Listen, let me explain something to you about the way I run my channel. I run my channel in a way where my mods are my pillars. They're the ones who are in special demand. They're the ones that hold up the channel. They're the ones that support me the maximum. And they're the ones which, is going to stand by me whatever the weather is, because the weather is going to get stormy outside. You understand? It's going to get stormy out there, bro. And sometimes that's why I don't make everybody a mod, be moron, because when the weather gets stormy, my team, you're only as strong as your weakest link. So they might see a video from someone, or they might get an email from someone, or they might get someone else from a troll, and then they start withering, and they start like, and then they run up to the hills. Like, you can't have that. This is an army. This is an army. You can't have that. You got to be stand. You got to have. Pillars will standing strong. I'm here to stay, no matter what. I mean, that's what you got to find. You got to find people who's here to stay, no matter what. So that's a difficult question. It's a good question, but it's a difficult question. You know what I mean? Okay, Patrick is fishing. Okay, okay, not a real pillar. Someone says. Okay, do you demod non-donating mods? I don't demod. I don't demod. I wouldn't demod you because you don't donate. I wouldn't do that personally, but you know what I mean. Okay. Okay, let's keep it going now. So like I was saying, so super chatters can actually this is one thing you've got to be careful of, because that's the one what could be your hardest throw, is that you thinking, God damn, this guy could, no way. It could be your biggest super chatter. And you put all your heart and soul into this guy, and you think you would probably put your neck on the block that this guy wouldn't turn on you, and turn cold on you, and what I mean, and run with your enemy in that one. And life tells you that that's how the game goes, bro. It's the one was closest to you is the one who's going to turn on you. That's if you watch the Mafia Code films, they'll tell you that it's the one was closest to you and what's going to turn on you. You know what I mean? So you got to be careful. Okay, if you have any questions, put it in the chat. You know what I mean? Okay, boss. Can your mods be mods on multiple channels or device? Yes, 100%. 100%. Yes, they can be. Yeah, it can be, because my mods are on. Can be on multiple channels. Most definitely. And let me just make this one clear. Because this is another important question. You're asking some good questions tonight. Look, let me make it be clear, be moron. Look, my mods can be like, for example, me and Cheap Charlie, we get on. That's cool. Me and Bro Farang, we get on. That's cool. Me and what's his name, Toronto, we get on. That's cool. And so that's cool. And people which are outside the community, and people which are just cool with me, like John 55 or anybody like that's cool. But you see, if you're my enemy and you're doing things, you're actively doing things to me, you're actively trying to destroy me. Me personally, I can't do that. I just can't do that. It's just not in me. I mean, someone else can, but I just personally can't, because it just doesn't make sense to me. It's like, hold on a minute, hold on a second. You're on my crew, you're in my team, but boy, you got someone who's actively trying to destroy me, actively trying to do me. When you're in the model, you're over there. So they're playing double agent here, bro. You know. So me personally, as a boss, really and truly as a boss or an owner, channel owner, you got to put them on one side or the other, either yours or the other, or give them an ultimatum because you can't do that, especially when you're on the receiving end of what person's dumping on you. You know what I mean? And you know this game can be nasty sometimes. So you know what I mean, you're feeling so much pain. You're like, oh man, I'm feeling pain. Oh my God, you know where it's coming from. You know what I mean? You can't do nothing about it because it's YouTube. And then you think, oh man, and then that person's over there giving them donations and modding for them. Nah, nah. It don't make sense, bro. It don't make sense. So anyway, yeah, that's the answer to your question. What's the reason so much hate and jealousy in this genre? I don't really want to go into touch on too much of the hate and the drama. We'll talk about it after, bro. We'll talk about it after. I want to stick to subject because I don't want to go down that road too much. Mods support the channel by keeping the riffraff out. Why do they need to support financially? I mean, they don't need to. They don't need to. But I mean, it's just not. It's just something which happens in any community. Okay, I see you there, Shauna Prawn. Hi, boss. 20 big bag of coal, 15 quid this time of year, 20 quid now, okay? 33% increase. It's looking pretty grim for the donors unless you can mix it up like Charlie and boots on the ground, okay? I don't know. I mean, we could talk about that after. And like I did say, we can have a talk about that as well too after. We can talk about that. Big up to Cheap Charlie doing a great job. Okay? If someone's not signed the peace treaty, if someone's not signed the peace treaty, become a mod. Can they become a mod? No, no, you can't do that. You gotta. I mean, that doesn't even. The reason why that can't work out. We don't know what he's talking about. He's talking about this peace treaty. We got to OG Billy Blue. The OG Billy. How you sign the peace treaty? You come through and just step into the channel and say what's up. You know what I mean? And just step in and say hello. What's up? That's all it takes for you to. So that means that doesn't. It can't work like that because if you don't come in the YouTube channel, you're going to be a mod. You know what I mean? So, but you can't. If you're asking me that, if you could have been, if you was on the peace, because there's people who's been on the, was on the peace treaty board, like Patrick Daniel was on the peace treaty board for a long while, and he's a mod now. You know what I mean? And when he came in, he became a mod because Patrick Daniel was a great mod, and he was a great guy, and he was a good friend of mine. He was a very good friend of mine, and it took the boss in me. It took the boss in me to unmod that guy. It really took the boss. Sometimes you have to make decisions in life where you have to sit down and say to yourself, it took me a whole day to sit down to unmod that guy. It took me a whole day because that was a really close friend of mine. That's what I'm trying to say. But sometimes in life, you have to make conscious decisions. There's no, in order for you to survive on these streets, there is no in between. If you don't survive, unfortunately, you're gonna lose this war. You know what I mean? Yeah, you have to sign the peace treaty. That's quite funny. Okay, just joking with you. Okay, okay. Right. Okay. I sent my boys to your channel, chilling in okay. Right. Okay. Let's keep it bumping down the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. So there you go. We're having a nice clean stream today, and I'm sure it's going in the right way. Let's keep it going. Yeah. So for example, right, guys, some people, some mods, and some people don't like to send super chats so everybody can see the money that they give you. Because sometimes it does cause a storm. It causes a little bit of a storm when people want to send you 50 quid, a pinky, £100. And what used to come in handy was when I had the PayPal. When I had a PayPal, a lot of people used to send me money on my PayPal because they didn't even want to pass through in the chat, but they would come and say, look, B, I'm still want to support you, but you know what? I can't sit by and I can't come in and I can't do this. So look, take some money on the PayPal and I'm going to keep pushing through. Well, unfortunately, I lost my PayPal and we're not going to go down that road because it's all old past. Let's move on. We're on a peace treaty. We lost the PayPal, but there is a way of sending cryptocurrency where you can send cryptocurrency and, my cryptocurrency uh, QR code is on any of one of my all over my channel on any of one. You can use any one of them, and you can send. You can use that QR code and send cryptocurrency. If you because there's not everybody who wants to come in the chat to be sending money. Some people just don't like that. You know what I mean? Crypto donors are even more easier to trace, boss. It's not about tracing. I mean, I don't worry about tracing. I mean, I'm not worried about tracing. I'm talking about. I'm talking about, some people just don't like the super. Everybody likes a super chat. There's some people like PayPal. There's some people like buy me a coffee. There's some people like, and I'll answer your question again. Okay, I'll answer your question. If you have any questions, put it in the chat. Be moron. I went and I'm truthful with you. I'm truthful with you. I set the whole thing up, the power chat up, and I even got broke for rank to help me to set the power chat up, and that was on a daytime stream. And I turned it on 3 times. The first time I turned it on, there was no chat. There's no numbers in the chat. I don't know what the problem is. Right. I said, okay, I live stream with it anyway. Next time I put it on, the chat didn't come up. And then I put it on again and something else happened. I was like, man, this is too much headache, bro. This is too much headache. That's for one. So, I would love to get power chats because power chat goes straight to your bank or straight to your thingy, wherever it is, and then you can transfer it to your bank. I'd love to do some power chats. And the second thing about power chats that you can't do it on StreamYard, like here, and I'm doing StreamYard, and I'm doing a 5-point bulletin where I'm putting people thing. That's the thing about it. I'm putting people's thing up on that's a big part of my YouTube 5-point bulletin. You know what I mean? So you can't do it on StreamYard. You see, so it's complicated. It's complicated. Power chat is complicated, but power chat's a very good thing. It's money straight in. You know what I mean? I ain't got that feature. Unfortunately, I just can't do it. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, I mean, let me make it clear. Look, let me make it clear to you, Jermaine. I have nothing to hide how much money I make. I don't make enough money. We're not here making millions and millions of pounds, my man. Where I'm trying to hide money. I'm saying, well, I got this £700,000. I'm trying to hide, Well, I got £700,000 in crypto. Come on, bro. We're talking pennies, bro. Pennies on the dollar, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hide nothing, bro. I mean, anybody can see my little pennies that if you want to watch. Somebody selling you 50 quid and 20 quid and 40 quid, which is good, but still, come on, I'm not hiding it, bro. I ain't got nothing to hide. When you mod a man, is it the same as a made man? Yes, that's correct. It is. It definitely is, OG Billy Blue. And the thing about me, right, OG Billy Blue, I'm very funny about modding people because you see somebody like you, which is such a great mod for Charlie. I would never, someone else would. People do that. I don't just mod a person because you see, like if you was in somebody else's chat now, you would be, and I suppose you are a mod on other people's chat. If you was a mod on someone else's chat, you would be a mod already. If you see, like if you was on my chat now, you would be a mod already. Most definitely. Because people are trying to hold on to what they got him. I'm trying to hold on to, they don't think, hold on a minute, well, this is, and I don't care if Charlie don't feel no way about it, but the way I look at it is like you or Charlie's mod. There is cool. It's very cool. It's very nice that you're here and you super chat, and we appreciate it. But there's no way I'm going to steal someone else's cake. It's just not going to. For me, I would feel so low to be stealing someone else's cake. I wouldn't do that. If you turn up and you super chat me, I'm cool with that. If you want to send me money, I'm cool with that. But to just go and it just make me feel away. Like, but I had to steal. This to get this. You know what I'm saying? I didn't turn on my live stream and somebody turned up and started super chatting me and turned up. I tried to steal it. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make me feel good, bro. That's just me. Okay, let's see. We're going. Okay. 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 It's not. It's not. Charlie's too many. Uh, Charlie's mods are too many people. No, it's cool. When you're a mod, is it lifetime membership? No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's definitely not. Sorry. It depends on how you're rolling. Depends on how you're profiling. Like I said to you before, your mod, you could have your greatest mod and he's doing the greatest thing and send you some big money, but then he starts rolling with your enemy, was firing bullets at you, bro. You know what I mean? And you are getting in pain. And you're like, I'm in pain here, bro. I've just lost my PayPal. Oh, I'm in pain. I just lost my bloody go get fund me. Oh, I'm in pain here. You know what I mean? What are you gonna do? You know what I mean? You're just gonna keep getting pain and take the pain. You know what I mean? I don't. You know me. I redistribute the pain. You understand? You know what I mean? You take one of mine, I'm gonna take one of yours. You understand? So it's not 100%. It's not 100%. It's not 100% like that. You know what I mean? Big up to Cheap Charlie. Cheap Charlie has a great army. I think what his game is, he wants to mod most of the YouTubers around, and the people he's met. He's met a lot of people, and the people that he met, and the YouTubers was around, which is good. You know what I mean? It makes it good. You know what I mean? When you come over here, can you please not? Can you talk the facts? I never stole nothing from Zoom Thailand. We will get to the point because Zulu Tyler is my very good friend, by the way, and he even come over in the daytime. We had a great chat hangout. What happened with Keith Jenkins was that I went over to Zoom to Thailand's panel, and if you do want to get a lot of exposure, you can go onto someone else's panel, and we was chopping it up about my channel and how I do the live streams every night, and I was just talking normal, and Keith Jenkins said, "Oh, that's great. I'm going to come and check you out," and he came over to my channel and he was checking me out, and he was here, and he gave me a big super chat, and he was, he's a very nice guy. So I asked him, "Do you want to be a mod?" You know what I mean? And he was a mod. He's not even a mod on Zoom to Thailand's chat. So boy, Jermaine, please get your story right when you come over to the channel. Please. I don't want to time you out or anything, but please get the story right. You know what I mean? He's not even a mod over there. Okay. Right. Okay. There you go. Yeah. So you can also send super chat. You can also send super chat. Current cryptocurrency. Let's get to number one down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel on this nice clean stream. Let's keep it nice and clean at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Right, number one, guys. Every YouTuber should. I want to see this week. Every YouTuber should send each other super chats. I want to see it. I want to see John 55 send, and people can't make excuses. They're in Thailand. I want to see John 55 send Charlie a super chat. I want to see Charlie send Tom a super chat. I want to see Tom send, someone else a super chat. I want to see every YouTuber sending everybody a YouTube and spread love around everybody. I want to see that. Every YouTuber is supposed to send each other super chats. That's the way I see it. I want to see everybody this week sending everybody a super chat. Let's see if we can get that. I don't care if it's $1, $2. I don't care if it's £2. I don't care what it is. Everybody, every YouTuber, I want to see every YouTuber sending someone a super chat. That is the way these YouTube streets are supposed to be, where everybody's inquiring and everybody's doing something. It's $2, it's $1, it's $3. Send something. I want to see everybody go over to everybody's channel and super chat somebody along the way. I don't care if you're a big YouTuber. I don't care if you're the GOAT. I don't care if you're the small YouTuber. I don't care if you've got super chat button. I want to see it. Everybody super chatting everybody this week. Let's see if we can get that going on. I'm involved with it. I'm up for it. Are we? You know what I mean? Okay, let's get it like this. Press 1 in the chat if you think this is going to happen. Press 1 if you think it's going to happen where everybody's going to super chat, or press 2 if you think it's not going to happen. Every YouTuber is not going to super chat. So press 1 if you think, yes, this is going to happen this week. Everybody's going to super chat each other. Or press 2 in the chat if you think that this is not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Everybody ain't going to super chat each other. While I check the twos already. While I check the have you super chatted me? Have you super chatted me comes up at 73%. That's a lot of people who haven't super chatted me. You better start super chatting if you haven't super chatted me. Twos. Be more runs in two. Be more runs in two. Nobody's saying ones. You see. That's terrible, man. That's terrible. That's absolutely terrible. Nobody said one. Nobody said one. That's absolutely terrible. That is, you see, this is the state of the DC. I'm saying be moron. This is the state of the community. Come on, guys. OBB Billy Blue said one. Come on, guys. This is the state of the community. It should be everybody super chatting each other. I don't care if it's $1, $2, supporting each other, get the ball rolling. Everybody, from the top down, everybody support someone else. Let me see your name up somewhere else. Let's see if we can get that this week. Wishful thinking. You're wishful thinking, bro. You got one in wishful thinking. What's the question? Oh, sorry. The question is, I want everybody. This is the question. I want everybody. I want every YouTuber to send another YouTuber money. So basically, John55 can send Tom money, or Tom can send the boss money, or the boss can send, you know, be more run money, or Toronto can send, just I want to see all mixed up. I want to see all YouTubers mixed up. Everybody's sending everybody, everybody who's not even friends with each other, sending super chats from everywhere. Not just your favorite YouTuber. I mean, like people what's not you haven't super chatted before and you haven't been around. I want to see it mixed. There's no excuse because you can send super chats in Thailand. And I'm just putting that. You think one is going to happen? I said two is not, and everybody says two. Is this? Somebody said wishful thinking. It's a stupid idea, to be honest. Why do you think it's a stupid idea? Why would you think that's a stupid idea? And why would you think that? Let's get down to the nitty gritty of it. This. Why would you think that, bro? Let me explain something to you, Tree Town. That's the way it's supposed to be. We're supposed to stick together as YouTubers. We're supposed to be sticking together. When you send a super chat, you're supposed to say, "Look, I want to get your ball rolling. Let's get the super chat ball rolling, super chat chain going. Come on, here's some soldiers here. Boom." We're supposed to be getting on. Everybody's supposed to be sending a super chat. Even if you don't get on with the person, you can still send them a super chat. You know what I'm saying? You can still send them a super chat. And that is supposed to be, and it's supposed to be a peace treaty where everybody's on a peace treaty and everybody's spreading love, and it's supposed to be spreading love and no hate, and we just help each other, and we can do that. Can't we get to that stage where everybody can just send each other a super chat? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on. Okay. Uh, you know, come on. You know what I mean? Okay. I don't believe that John 55 is skin. I do not believe that John 55 is skin. I don't believe that. I believe that John 55 has a channel with the ladies on it, and they make a lot of money from that channel with the channel there. So I think Jermaine, you better get your story right when you get it right. He's not skint at all. You know what I'm saying? He's got they make money. Yo, I seen pinkies coming out of that place. Like someone went over there the other day. I saw pinkies coming like £250 in pinkies coming out of there, that girl's dancing. Remember, I'm a lurker. I watch every stream, and I study the game. So I don't believe that. Obviously, I'm not telling you to say if somebody sends if he send me $1, I send him $2. Spread love, man. Where's the love? Where is the love? You know what I mean? Yeah, you're just paying more. Okay, YouTubers has a platform, so they get their cut just like mods does. No, mods don't get chat. Sending a donor to another YouTuber, then getting back from somebody else is a waste of time. Why is it a waste of time? It's not a waste of time because everybody's YouTubing at the different times of the day. So that means because if somebody's YouTubing at 1 o'clock, somebody's using at 7 o'clock in the morning, I'm YouTubing at 9 o'clock in the morning. So you should be sending super chats to somebody else, and everybody's sending super. That means that everybody along the way would be, and it's not even about because people are going to get their super chats anyway. It doesn't matter. I'm not talking because people are going to have their loyal followers. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? But the point is this: everybody. It's just a sign of it's solidarity, so peace. It's a sign of peace treaty. You know what I'm saying? Everybody should want peace. You know what I mean? It takes a big man. It takes a big man to go. It takes an army to go to war. It takes a bigger man to make peace. You understand what I'm trying to say? That's what it's supposed to be. Maybe I'm wishful thinking, but what I mean that is. I don't know if he does well, but I know that he was doing well at one time. He's not broke. I know he's not broke. Yeah, sending super chat is just passing it back. Yeah, I mean, it's not about the super chat. It's about the solidarity and the unity. That's what it's about. Unity. Do you know what unity is? Do you know if we was all unified, you know how great this YouTube channel, YouTube streets would be if we was all unified? We would be a force to be reckoned with. The reason why we don't grow as a YouTubers is because we're too divided and it's too much. It's basically like a war zone, and people get kind of scared. You got new people coming in this channel. The YouTube streets was never been in these kind of streets before. People like Keith Jenkins, people like Nitron Freak, they're new in the game, and sometimes it can be kind of intimidating for them to come in these streets and thinking, God damn. This is a war zone. This ain't, what I mean? My community is not like this. What I mean? Filipino community is not like this. Why is it so divided? You know what I mean? Because you can actually come in blinded. You know what I mean? Okay. Okay. Yeah, but it's not about the money. It's not about how. Listen. Okay, answer your question. Answer your question. Send, and I'll say this right. I'll always say it like this: send what you can afford. You understand what's in your budget. I don't break my bank to send super chats. I sent a £10 super chat to Cheap Charlie the other day, and people was going crazy. Like, oh, Barry, don't go broke sending Charlie super chats. I'm like, bro, it's £10, bro. It's £10. It's not. Come on, bro. You know what I mean? Come and get with the program. And I get it. You know what I mean? I get it. You might think I'm sitting here and I'm just completely out of pocket. And boy, you know what? I'm just £10 going to be bloody. But you should at least say to yourself, well, the boss has got 400 soldiers in his pot. I'm sure he can afford 10 quid. You know what I'm saying? So it is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? At least you should be saying, boy, I'm sure he can afford 10 quid. But the way they were going, it's like I sent 100 quid or 200 quid, so send what's in your budget. That's all it is. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay, I'm going to time you out, Jermaine. You're going to get, if you get one more time out, you're on the ban list. Just one more time out, because we haven't got time just for you to be trying to be a smart ass around here. So one more time out and you're on the ban list. There you go. Right, okay. There you go. There you go. Okay. Yeah, nice excuse not to super chat. I'll be giving you. I will be giving YouTube money. I will be giving YouTube money when you spend much time using the content. Okay. Yeah, Yeah, nice excuse not to super chat. I'll be giving no, but look, at the end of the day, look, everybody's got to eat. At the end of the day, OG Billy Blue, everybody's got to eat. You know, this guy Hennessy's got to make money. These glasses have got to make money. When my internet provider's got to make money when I'm live streaming. I got to make money. YouTube got to make money. They're doing business. Everybody around you is doing business. You know what I mean? That's why you if you're a YouTuber, you got to take your YouTube channel serious and do it as a business because everybody's doing business around him. And if you don't, you're playing chess. You're playing checkers and everybody's playing chess. You're going against the wind. So I'm not really afraid of someone else's cut. You know what I mean? Okay, would be harder to get a piece of YouTube piece than a world piece. It would be harder to get YouTube piece than well, it feels like that sometimes. The funny thing about it, you know what you are, without being a joke, all jokes aside, sometimes it does feel like that because I really, really try my hardest to make peace in this community. and be a peace treaty. And it wasn't about money, and it wasn't even about super chats. It was just about the fact of that I got so I got so bloody frustrated with so much bickering. You know what I mean? A point where I just wanted to have peace. You know what I mean? I tried so hard, but some people just, I don't think they even got it in them. They just don't even got it in them to be peaceful. And that's a bit sad when you haven't even got it in you to just be peaceful and cool, you know what I mean, and just relax, you know what I mean. And like I said, we can all throw stones and say things, but if the person who without sin should cast the first stone. If you haven't got sin, then you're not trying to throw no stones. You understand? So it should be peaceful. Okay, I don't do politics, so please don't come to me with politics. I don't do politics. Okay, okay. Right. So let's keep it going. So that is number one. Every YouTuber, I've got high hopes for that. Let's see if we can get that going this week. Every YouTuber sending each other super chats, whether they're friends or not friends. Let's see if we can get that going. I know everybody's on on a warpath. I'll just go over the 5 point bulletin again. Super chatters on YouTube is the best way of showing your support to your YouTube channel. What you're saying, yeah, come on, B man, y'all can do it. Come on, this guy, whoever your supporter is, come on, you could do it. I know you could do it, and you're taking your soldiers out of your pocket and putting it into that person's pocket. You know what I mean, and you could do other things with that soldier. So you should be very grateful if somebody supports you. It doesn't matter if it's $1, $2, whatever it is. You know what I mean? Just somebody is supporting you. People super chat in their feelings. We talked about this. We spoke about people, and if we have anything to say about the whole tonight, tell me about it. Put it in the chat. People super chatting their feelings. So if people like you, if you're a likable person, people are going to give you super chats because they attach their money to their feelings, to their emotions. And if they don't like you, unfortunately, the less you're unliked, is the less. I mean, not the less super chats you're going to get, but you're still going to get people your loyal followers. But when you talk about the whole crowd of people giving you super chat, they do it because they like you, because they're staying there in their feelings, and it's not about the money. Because one thing I realized about money and donations and things like that, it's not about the money. It's about the feelings, about how a person feels about you. Yeah. Okay. Super chat. We spoke about super chats can be trolls. We said, yeah, don't get it twisted. Don't ever get it twisted and thinking that, don't ever get it twisted and thinking that super chats can't be trolls. Super chats can be trolls too. And some of your biggest super chats could be your biggest troll, and it goes with the films as well. You say, be careful of the person who's closest to you. That's the person who's going to turn on you. They say, you're in the mafia code when your friend takes you around the back and shoots you in the back of the head. Your best friend. So, be careful of them super chats. Some of them big super chats someone coming down for an angle. They're coming from an angle. You can also super chat on cryptocurrency. We spoke about that. And we spoke about the last one. It was very controversial. Every YouTuber should send every YouTuber money this week. Let's see if we can get it going on with every YouTuber for a note of solidarity. You know what I mean? That is the 5 point bulletin tonight. Let's keep pumping through at the Club Fillers Inc. Let's talk about let's get into talking about everything and anything what goes down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Let's see. Let's get into it like this. Check it out, yo. Kill the rhythm on the bass, man. Man, I'm kill the rhythm on the bass, man. Hip and the drum and come around one, yes, man. Come up, Bite all my stress. Damn, Keith Jenkins, you change avatar like he's going out of fashion. I see that avatar there. Big up to Keith Jenkins coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. And salute to you, brother. Salute. You see, this is a guy which said we've had a lot of controversial through this guy because of this Keith Jenkins guy over the last thing because he's a big super chatter of mine. Like I said, we're not gonna go through it. It's we're on a peace treaty, like, and then what someone else said. So big up to you, Keith Jenkins, coming true and supporting the cause, and we appreciate you even coming down and saying what's up. You know what I mean? We appreciate that. That's where it's supposed to go. Yeah, boss. Yes, and this is true. This is 100% true. I agree with this. I tried my hardest to be on the peace treaty side of the game. I tried my humblest I can be to be on the peace treaty side of the game. But there's only so much a man can take. There is only so much, and sometimes, I'm the. I mean, what is my tolerance level like? My friends tell me that, but Barry, you got a hell of a high tolerance level. That's what your friends tell you. But I know that I have a point where I'm just like, you know what, enough's enough. But what I mean, I just it's hard, it's tough, bro. It's very tough. You know, this topic doesn't always end up financially. It doesn't always end up financially. If you don't like to talk about finance, you have a problem with your finance. A person who's got their finances right never says that. They're like, oh, I got my finances right. What's the problem? So fix your finances if you've got a problem with it. Because we're going to talk about money over here because you know why? You need money to do the things you're going to do. It don't make sense traveling all around the earth. Big up to OG Billy Blue. I'm just answering this other guy's question. There's no use traveling, no use talking about traveling on earth and going these places and you can't afford your finances in out of order. You got, electric bill up here, you got credit cards up here, your finances out of whack. Get your finances. We're going to talk about finances over here. We're going to get our finances right. We're going to get our money right, and then we're going to travel the earth, and we're going to do the great things we're supposed to do with your life. So get used to it, bro. You know what I mean? That's the way it is. Don't be afraid of it. You know? Okay, Ning sent an IG surrounded by dudes. She's stepping out. Well, I don't know. Come on, that's not my lane. Okay, Okay, what I mean, down the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel, like I said to you. So, all you got to do is stay, like I said. So, going back to the point, let me just elaborate over some of the topics I'm trying to say. At the end of the day, look, this YouTube streets. So, like I said, guys, there's nothing wrong with you sending a super chat to another content creator. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Don't ever make somebody feel bad about what they're doing. And so people on these YouTube streets, they work really hard. Some people work really hard for their youth, for their channel, and they're trying to build their life up. And contrary to what some people will say, this is a business, and you might it's a job for some people. And like I said, we're not going to elaborate. A lot of people won't elaborate on this subject because a lot of YouTubers are I wouldn't say they're scared, but they just don't want to talk about it. So they just shadow it over. But I'm a boss, and I'm ready to talk about it. I will talk about it because I'm not afraid of what people are going to say. I'm not afraid that someone's going to say, "Oh, you're just saying this for super chat." You're not. No, I don't care about that. We're going to talk about it, and I'm going to enlighten you, and we're going to learn some things over here. You understand? And we're not going to talk about it every day. We talk about another subject tomorrow, and another subject the next day. But today we're talking about something else. You know what I mean? You need money for honey, without a doubt, without a doubt. I reckon every YouTuber account should start with 100 dummy super chats to start them off. Okay, I wish that was. Mm, you know what I mean? Yeah. So like I said, and I don't play back and forth with people. With people coming over my channel trying to play back and forth with people. This is a YouTube streets, and everybody. I believe in everybody eating, and everybody eating in different lanes of different ways. That's the way I see it. This is sometimes I don't have a tolerance level for some people. Because some people want mysterious, they want trouble, they want headache, they think this, they think that. The streets are here for everybody to eat. Everybody should be eating in their way. You understand? That's just the way it's supposed to be. And we've been like that for the whole year, where everybody's in their lane eating. That's just the way it is. So, but I'm not going to play back and forth with people trying to tear. I know their game, and that's why I don't play their game. And if you're malicious and you're playing all these games, you're doing all these things, unfortunately, you'll be on the ban list quicker than you can say ABC because you're a troublemaker. You want trouble. I don't want trouble. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay. Okay. There you go. Okay. 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 Uh, so, okay. You know what I mean? Okay. Like I said, not everybody's gonna want to talk about it. Sup, everybody, stopping, stopping in to say hello. Okay, you're stopping in to say hello. Good to see the Nick Ron, Nick, no, Nick Troll Freak. I'll get your name right today because yesterday was going on. Like I did say, yesterday was a little bit of fun. It was just a little bit of fun. I hope you took it as entertainment. We're just having a laugh and a joke. Sometimes you need to get a little bit. I need to get a little bit of excitement in the chat. We had a good fun yesterday and a good jokes around. Good laugh. Sometimes we need to get some sort of excitement. We ain't got no girls around here. We ain't got no, yeah, we ain't got no girls around here. We ain't got no things. So we gotta have some sort of excitement about something. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know, there you go. There you go. So, well, like I said, so if you guys, anybody comes over here with mischief things and trying to be mischievous and trying to turn everybody against each other, I don't have that over on my channel. I don't have that. You know, stay in your lane. You know what I'm saying? I like a little debate. Gonna make fun. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, I like a little debate myself, and we talk about it and we chop it up, and we man enough to go in. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay. Uh, I don't really talk politics. Be more on, but it's a very sad situation. I do know all about it. It's a very sad situation. It's a situation where, I don't want to touch on it too much, but I will touch on it a little bit. It's the thing about it. Be more honest, like this, bro. What you need to tell me because you live in Baltimore. Well, yeah, and you're from America. But I can't get my around my head. Be more on is what is a multi-millionaire doing in that situation like that? I mean, could you answer me that kind of question? What is a multi-millionaire doing in a situation like that? I can't get it, bro. I can't get my head around that one, bro. I'm sorry. Because, come on, bro. I mean, come on. You gotta understand that you're an A-list celebrity, bro. Double A-list celebrity. You're supposed to be around bodyguards. No one's supposed to be able to touch you because, or men in suits was ready to take a man out of the game to even say hello to you. You should not be acting like, boy, trying to keep it real. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. And you know what? That's 100%. So let's just leave it like that, which is very sad. It's a very hurtful situation because they say the most dangerous job in the world is to be a rapper right now. And what's really sad is that was a really good group. It was a really excellent group, and they did so well, man. They made millions on top of millions on top of millions, and billions of views. Not even million, billions of views on YouTube. It was an excellent group, Migos, and we lost someone, we lost something just like that. For what? Because you want to keep it real. Okay. Anyway. Okay, someone says, let's get back to business. Looking good, smelling good, and enjoying the streams every day. And that's the way it's supposed to be. Looking good, smelling good, and enjoying the streams every single day. Spreading peace and love, you know what I mean? Hi, Barry. How are you today? I just landed in Jamaica. How's everything? Dixie Queen, how's it here? Hope you're having a good stream, my man. Great stream. I'm having a nice stream, nice and peaceful, nice relaxing, and I am doing great. You know what I mean? Down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Right, there you go. Oh, Dick Stay Fox, good to see you there, man, at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Long time no see. Long time no see, bro. Long time no see. Good to see you passing by at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you're in the building. Thanks for stopping. Thanks for coming by, man. I hope life is well with you. Mm. Okay, Okay, big up for the super chat there. Coming to the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. We appreciate you. You know what I mean? You know, Cake Protection Inc. is in the building. Gold is in the building on the chipping side of the game. What we at with the chipping side of the game? We're up 4 soldiers on the chipping side of the game. Let's get another soldier for the Hennessy shot there, guys. We're on the chipping side of the game. Let's get the chipping side of the game going on. Let's get the Hennessy shots going on. Bit of a Monday, so let's get revved up for the rest of the week. We got to get this super. We got to get this Hennessy going on. We're on the chipping side of the game. Who's getting involved with the chipping side of the game? Hennessy shot chipping side of the game. We've got one soldier to go, and we have a. Yeah, no, actually, I just remembered. I just remembered. We were up 2 soldiers. We've got 3 soldiers to go on the chipping side of the game. Let's get 3 soldiers up. I just remembered that I gave my man OG Billy Blue, the man, coming true. You know what I'm saying? Okay, there you go. You know, okay, down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. You know what I mean? Like I said. So, like I was saying, so going back to the point, yeah. So, yeah, so we're moving on. What was the point I was trying to make? So, someone else got a question. Let's keep it pumping through at the Club Village thing. I kind of lost my what I was saying, but I need a hard movie. Otherwise, I'm gonna be buying with a great fat my bird is sharing fish and chips and lager. Do your thing, man. Do your thing. Do your thing. You know what I mean? Do whatever best for you. You know what I mean? Keep it as positive as you can and do your thing. You know what I mean? So I'm over here doing my thing every night and I'm pumping through and I'm not stopping, pushing through. You know what I mean? Against all odds, we are winning without a doubt. You know what I mean? I don't think that is. I don't think that is doxing anything at all. That's not his real name. That's his joking name, and that's what he says for joking. That's not doxing the names, unfortunately. You know what I mean? Okay, let's get rid of this guy because he said a second, he said a second negative thing. So there you go. You know what I mean? That is actually just a nickname. What he calls himself, Shannon. It's not a real name. That's nothing good. I know everything about it. What's going on? The guy's just joking around. He's in love with Charlie. Man, it's all good. What's it called? But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like I said to you, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we're just pumping through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. That guy is harmless. He's not attacking. See the thing about, let me explain to you about something about me. I don't mind people coming on my channel having a joke, having a laugh, we're having a thingy, but if you start attacking people, that's different. You know what I mean? If you're attacking, that's different. But if you're just having a little kid around, we have laughs of it. There's nothing wrong with having a laugh, mate. You know what I mean? You can laugh and have a joke, but don't, you know what I mean? That's not. How is that? How is that? That's not it actually. You know what I mean? Uh, you know what I mean? I'm sure it's not. I'm sure it's not. I'm sure that's what he calls himself. You know what I mean? I'm sure that's what he calls himself. Otherwise, I would put him on the ban list if it was the case. But I'm not 100% sure. But I don't think it is. I think you lot got that one wrong. I'd have to get someone who's very confirmed to tell me that. Otherwise, I would put him on the ban list if it was. But someone like OG Billy Blue might know. But I don't think it is. Even though getting donations alert and give play to get donations. I see other YouTubers do it. Okay, even getting donations alert, give to play to get donations. I see other YouTubers. I believe it helps encourage more donations. I don't like to do it. The reason why I don't like to do it is because you're going to get what it is being run, and you should know already. You're going to get trolled through that. You're going to get people. People can say anything, and you can try and censor down words, but they're going to say anything. What they're going to do. They're going to come off with something like "Be More Ron is a big Ron or a big bum," and then it will come up. "Be More Ron is a big bum," and for somebody who's just running a YouTube channel, that's cool. But someone who's trying to run a professional YouTube channel, it doesn't look good, bro. On me, somebody's saying something like, "The boss has a big fat belly." You know, they're gonna troll you, bro. They're gonna troll you. You're gonna 2 soldiers and they're gonna laugh, not text to speech. You mean alert donations, getting donations alert and gift. Yeah, it's the same. I mean, it's the same kind of thing. And the thing about that as well, be more on, that's not StreamYard. You got to remember that these features are not on StreamYard. So you're talking about on you're talking about something that's on uh, you're talking about something on a different platform. So you got to change the platform to do that. And I'm on StreamYard, and I use StreamYard to use for my business. So if it was on StreamYard, of course I would use it, but it's not on StreamYard. Mm. Okay. Okay. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Okay. 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 It's not doxing. It's not doxing. You're just talking, bro. You know what I mean? Like I said. Okay. You guys are so much troublemakers. You need to stop being troublemakers, bro. When you take your trouble somewhere else, it's not gonna happen over here, you know. I want a peace treaty, but you guys just want trouble. You know what I mean? Mm. You pick the gift, the donation level. Yeah, that's correct. Be more on. So, like, you are right. Look, let me explain something to you. You are right. I know all about what you're trying to say. It's on Streamlabs. It's on. You could do it on. You could do it on Power Chat, and I think you should do it because it'd be good for you and have fun. And you're not really trying to run that kind of channel, so I think it will be good for you. But you know, it's the boss real name in the super chat, boss. Okay, if it's the boss real name, if you're saying that, I don't really rely on Jermaine, but I mean, if it is his real name, let's stick this guy on the ban list. If you said that, but I don't really rely on Jermaine, but let's stick him on the ban list just for the fact that he did do that. If it is his real name, but you better be right this time, Jermaine. If you're not right this time, you're on the ban list yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you're not right this time, you're on the ban list. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know. I don't know his real name. So I don't go around asking people's real name. I just thought it's what he calls himself for a joke. Okay. Right. Anyway, let's keep it going down at Club Phillips. So, like I said, so it's on Beamer it's on Streamlabs, it's on Power Chat, and I don't use none of them because I use StreamYards because I like the StreamYards business of the StreamYards. So anything what's on StreamYards I can use. Otherwise, you can't use it. You can't use it on StreamYard. So I don't know how you're gonna get your way around it, bro. Maybe you can find a way around it, but you can't do it on StreamYard through that way. And I don't know if you use StreamYard yourself, but if you do, you're gonna have to use another platform to do that. You know what I mean? Mm. Right, here we go. Mm. Okay. Okay. If you have any questions, put it in the chat. The Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. You know what I mean? I don't go. I don't ask people's real name. I don't do that. I don't go. I don't even know Tom's real name. I don't go and ask people's real name. That's not good. That's not good to ask people's real name. I mean, what am I going to ask people's real name for? Whatever you call yourself on YouTube is what you call yourself. I'm not a kind of guy who goes around asking people's real names on YouTube. That's not my kind of style. What do people get if they super chat? Well, as we spoke about already, I mean, we just had a 5 point bulletin about it. I mean, you answered that question. Did you miss the 5 point bulletin? You know what I mean? You need to rewind the tape, man. We just had an hour of conversation about it. You know what I mean? Mm. Right. Okay. Okay. Question: Is there 3,000 baht? Is 3,500 baht too much to pay for a buffet in Pattaya? I mean, who does that? I mean, who spends? I mean, who spends 3,500 baht on a buffet? You can get buffet for 300 and 400, 300 and 400. You know. But I don't know about 3,500 baht for a buffet. I never even heard of that before. But maybe there is. Maybe in them rich places there is where there's lobster and all kind of thing. But I've never even heard of 3,500 baht for a you know what I mean? For that, you know what I mean? Okay, yeah, down the Club Fillers and YouTube channel. So yes, we are here, 80 in the chat, and we're just talking about Thailand. We're talking about Philippines. We're talking about super chats today. We mix up content, and we're just having a different conversation with different people. B More runs in the house. D Flaps in the house. OG Billy Blues in the house. Sean the Prawns in the house. We got a few people here, and we're just having a great time. So, like I did say, we're on a peace treaty side of the game, keeping it as positive as we can. We've had a shot already of the Jim Beam, and we're trying to get up to the Hennessy shot. 3,500 baht is extraordinarily expensive for a for a buffet meal. I've never even heard of that, but there you go. It's not everything I've heard of. You know what I mean? Right. So So like I said, down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel, keeping it as positive as I can, and staying in my lane. Yeah. So like I said, people will got to do whether our man makes his money, and what he does with his money is totally up to him. There's no one can tell another man what to do with his money as long as he's made it, and I stand by that to the end. You know what I mean? And I stand by that because it's important that, you know what I mean, a man has to be a man. And a man has to work hard. You have to be the provider to go out there to provide for other people and support other people. And to support your family, whatever you want to do with it. You know what I mean? And everybody has luxuries in life. And what people do in their luxury time or with their F off money, I call it F off money or fun money, that's totally up to them. You know what I mean? So let's not be the judge of that. You know what I mean? Hilton Hotel Party, a 3,000 all you can eat, fantastic service. Okay, I didn't know that. I can imagine that is 3,000 all you can eat. I can imagine that in the Hilton Hotel. I can imagine that is. I can imagine that is 3,000. I've been into the Hilton before, but I haven't stayed there. I've stayed in a Hilton before, but I haven't stayed in that one. You know, a Hilton Hotel is a beautiful hotel. It's a nice hotel. Toronto Brad's in the building. Good to see you there, Toronto Brad, coming through at Club Phillies on this live streaming here. AT in the chat. We're in the building. Good to see you there, Toronto. He's coming through with his channel, and he's coming through. And I hope he's got a lot to learn. You got a lot to learn in the game, Toronto. Even though you've been in the game a long time, you got a lot to learn when it comes to your YouTube channel. I hope it all works out for you and everything gets the best way you want it to go. You know what I mean? I hope it all works out for you. You know what I mean? You know, there you go. There you go. You know what I mean? There you go, down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. You know what I mean? That's it. Hilton Hotel companies worldwide. True talk, real talk. Yeah, I mean, I've stayed in some really nice hotels in my lifetime. I've stayed in a lot of 5-star hotels, a lot of them, most of them, Britannia to Hilton to this, to that. I don't think there's any I've ever stayed in. I stayed in a lot of 5-star hotels. I love 5-star hotels. I love them. I stayed in a lot of them, and the way they treat you and the food and everything, what comes with the bed and everything is just fantastic. It's a nice place, but it's an expensive way of living, isn't it? It's just if you want to live that kind of life, you know what I mean? Lobster and beef ain't cheap, you know what I mean? Yes, but if I finally got monetized on my channel, I'm happy. I need to get a new phone and go to the Philippines soon, no rush. And that's what it is. So, work on that. Maybe you'll get a new phone when you get your next paycheck from YouTube. Or it'll probably be a month's time. So work on that. Work for your next time to get a new phone. But, like I said, you could do it's all you now. It's all you. You can't say that I ain't helped you along the way, Cheap Shot. I mean, Toronto Brad, you can't say I never helped you along the way. I helped you along the way, but it's all down to you now because everybody's got to learn the way they view their YouTube channel and mold it the way they want to mold it. I only could do my best. I hope you do go to the Philippines and everything works out great for you and everything does. You do some great things in the Philippines. You're on a journey now of your own self. That's one thing about YouTube, it's not like you got a boss behind you. You are your own boss. And that's one reason I like it, because you're your own boss. You can do whatever you want. You know what I mean? So it's all up and now. Yeah, it's all up. That's correct. It's all up from now. You know what I mean? If you're all up from that, as long as you put work in. As long as you put the work in. You've got to put the work in. You've got to work hard if you want to, because and you've got to want to do it, because sometimes some people get to the point on YouTube where they might not want to Toronto paid 3,000 consultation fee. I wish you did, mate. I wish you did, bro. I wish you did. I wish you did. I mean, I wish I did. I wish you did. All I could say, £3,000 consultation, 3 dimes going in. Yeah, I wish you did. YouTube is your boss, though. No, YouTube's not your boss. YouTube's not your boss, unfortunately. YouTube's not your boss. YouTube is your business partner, bro. It's your business partner. There's a difference because YouTube's not. If you don't, do you have to go to? Do you have to turn on your live stream today? Have you got a boss who's telling you that you have to go to work? You have to clock in? No. Do you have to turn on your YouTube channel? No. You know what I'm saying? You have to do it? No. So you haven't got no boss. So you are the boss. You ever heard that tune? Um, what's the tune go by Beyonce? I can't remember how it goes. He can, I can't remember the tune goes, but it goes somewhere like he can do whatever he wants because he's the boss. You understand? So you're your own boss on YouTube, and you can, like I said, for some people, they get into monetize. They get a YouTube channel out the way. They get a live out the way, and some people realize they don't want to be in this space no more. And it happens to a lot of people, not just a few, but a lot of people. They realize, God damn, this I never realized this was so hard. You know what I mean? And then they just leave it. So. I don't like by getting clipped there. If you post something they don't like, it's getting clipped. No. That's different. That's a whole different ball game. Come on. Okay. Mm. No, be more. Get it right. Sorry, no. I'm sorry, bro. No, sorry. No. Appropriate thing for Toronto to do is to cut to do a cut at the minimum 10%. All that. Yeah, big up, be more. That's funny. No, I wouldn't do that to no one, unfortunately. I wouldn't. Well, that's funny though. Be more on. That's be more on. But I have helped Toronto a hell of a lot. No one can deny that. Sean Pro, anybody can. I help, and that kind of help. I don't help anybody like that. I don't do that. You know, what I mean, it's a lot of. I help Toronto a hell of a lot. I don't do that for people. I made $300 in 2 nights on YouTube. Took $160. Well, there you go. There you go. So you can get your phone at the end of the day. You can get your phone. You know what I mean? And that's good. You know what I mean? Uh, you know. mm Okay. 5-star hotels not impressed me for their presentation. Full. Full. I'm stupid. Uh, can you YouTube can cancel you anytime. You can't cancel YouTube. No, that doesn't make you a boss. Come on, bro, don't be silly. That doesn't make you a boss. I said it's a business partner. That makes you a business partner. There's a difference. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's a business partner. You know what I'm saying? That's a business partner. Okay. Okay. You know what I mean? Down at Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. You know what I mean? There you go. Malicious comments. Just I don't really have time out for run for which that's funny. Uh, you know. Mm, mm. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I love 5-star hotels personally. I just love them. That's just my style. Nice, beautiful Mercedes convertible, a nice 5-star hotel. Uh, you know, So there you go. But yeah, like I said, it's true. Good point. But yeah, Toronto's doing good job. Um, you see, when you first start your YouTube channel, it happens to everybody. It's like, you get it's it's a good road, but you got to find your way on YouTube and see which way what works for you and what don't work for you, and see what in one way sometimes. But sometimes you can start in one way and then you go off to another way. But you have your own choice to what you want to do. So Toronto's his own boss. You're your own boss. You just have a business partner. YouTube's your business partner. That's what it is. You know what I mean? Okay. Like I said, you're a YouTube. You're a business partner. You're not. You're your own boss on YouTube. If you don't want to turn up for work, you don't have to. If you don't want to make content, you don't have to. YouTube's just your business partner. That's what it is, bro. Yeah, winning every day. Well, that's the way it is. I mean, you know, you guys like to ask personal questions. Probably about what was that? September, just after September, October, November. Let's get going on now. Ain't it? End of September, October. Yeah, a couple of months now. Couple of months. A few months now. It's getting on. Maybe by the end of this month, I'm probably gonna have to try and get something going on. Yeah, it does get on. It does getting on now. Yeah, it's getting on. Yeah, I like to ask personal questions. You know, you know what I mean? There you go. That's the way it goes. Yeah, so, yeah. You're 135 minutes into the live stream. Thailand grannies have awesome. Boss, do you plan to make in December month? December month is a quiet month. You know what I mean? If I make $10,000 US dollars a month, I'm rich. No. December month is a quiet month for YouTube, for me, because most of my subscribers and most of my people, which are even now, they're not here. They're in Thailand. They're traveling, and it's not like they're at home chilling and they want to come on the evening and watch. So it's a quiet month for donors. Anybody can tell you that. Usually is, unless you're in that place somewhere else where they are. So for me, usually, so I'm not banking on it. I'm saying, see how it goes. You know. Should you go with beef, mushroom? Mhm. Yeah, if you make 10,000, and if you make 10,000, you ain't, you ain't rich, mate. If you make 10,000, this climate in the UK, you are just about above water, bro. You're just about above water. If you got a family to feed, you got a house to pay for, you got electric bill, you got this bill, you got mortgage to pay for, you got this bill, you got bills coming out your nose, my man. $10,000 is just above water, bro. Just above water. Trust me. And there's many people below water. I'm not saying that it's not good money, but there's many people below water. So basically, if you're not making £20,000, life starts when you make £20,000 a month. That's when your life starts, bro. Apart from that, well, forget it, mate. You're just ticking over. Man. It's extremely expensive in the UK. Extremely expensive. So there you go. You know what I mean? Right. Bash, I'm waiting to play tennis, and the person I'm playing with is playing playing is over 12 minutes late. Would that be disrespectful? It's a little bit. It's a little bit late, bro. You know what I mean? I'm below water. Well, most people are Toronto. Most people are. Most people are. You know what I mean? Yeah, if you're not making 20K, and that's the truth. Dixie Nomas, that's the truth. If you're not making 20K, you're making no money, bro. But being rich, I ain't making no money 20K. You know how expensive it is in the UK? You know how expensive it is in America? You know how expensive it is to feed free 2.4 kids, you yourself, your wife, to go on holiday, to do this, to do that. To man, you think about being rich, man. Crazy. You talk about being rich. You're being rich, you better get with being rich, how expensive it is out here. It's no joke, man. It's deadly out here, man. It's very expensive. So most people are just living, 70% of Americans living paycheck to paycheck. And, and there are people, a lot of people are just scraping by living, and, they got savings, some people, but, you talk about being rich and making money and making some great headway. In this day and age, if you ain't making 20 grand, then because your money gobbles up, it gobbles up. I mean, you could be a single man, and you could be a single man, and you're earning 10K, but you're still not gonna come on, bro. 20K, bro. 20K, bro. You still got expenses. You got expensive. It's expensive out here. So 20K. If you're not making 20K, 250,000 a year, you ain't making no money. It's just about getting by. BB said 1.4 a month. BB said 1.4 a month. Got £100 or less in savings. Okay. Will you make £20,000 a month from YouTube one day? I 100% doubt it. I 100% doubt that. If you want to make 20,000, there is people who make £20,000 a month easy on YouTube. People like PewDiePie, people like Born and Bankrupt, people like Hariboda, people like what's his name again? Even CB Media. But they're doing vlogs. You make money off vlog. You don't make money off YouTube live streaming, bro. YouTube live streaming, you don't make money. You just tick over. You can make a little bit of money. Yeah, you can make a little bit of money. You can. But how long you gonna? You can make 10 grand off YouTube live streaming. But how can you do it every month for 6 months for a year? That's the thing. Can you do it every month for a year? That's the question. Because the effort that you have to put in to make that 10 grand, boy, you keep that up for a year and see if your body can last that kind of long. You know what I mean? So what I mean. I don't think you'll make 20 grand, maybe 10 grand, maybe 10 grand, maybe 15. About 10 grand. I think 10 grand. I don't think 20 grand. No. I don't think 20 grand. I don't think it will be 20 grand. No, I don't think it'll be 20 grand. It's hard to make 20 grand on YouTube after YouTube's cut. YouTube's taking 30% cut. I'm not talking about personal donations. You gotta understand how it is, bro. YouTube's cut they're cutting hard, already. So I reckon about between 10 and 15K, maybe. But take home probably I reckon you're more than looking like about 10K. That's what I would comfortably say. Which is still good money. You're still doing a great job. You know what I mean? Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's what I said. You got to make vlogs. You got to be a vlogger. If you're not a vlogger, you're not going to make no money on YouTube. That's true. Not going to happen. You can tick over though. You can tick over. You can tick over. You can make. Yeah, it makes. No. Obviously, let me say. No. You don't make 50 grand. 50 grand baht. You mean no? Obviously. No one makes that money on this live stream. But who makes the most money on live streaming game is 50,000 baht. No, you don't make 50,000 baht. It makes much more than that. You know what I mean? But who makes the most money on live streaming in these live streaming streets? Sexy Bar. Sexy Bar makes the most money on these live streaming streets. And then it goes down from there. You know what I mean? I would put Chicho. I would put Broke Farang way up there, high up there. You know what I mean? Way up, high up there. Um, you know, obviously Cheap Charlie's up there as well. But it depends on how long you're streaming for. It depends on how long of a year you're streaming for. I'm talking about consecutively for the year. So you're talking about consecutively for the year, which Broke Farang does do consecutive throughout the year. Broke Farang's up there, Cheap Charlie's up there, and I'm trying to think. You know. It's kind of stuff, and then it goes down from there. I'm probably at the last, but still, I'm probably last, but I still got clout. So I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? That's the way it is. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? No, don't be silly, don't be silly, Toronto. No. They don't make money. They don't make money now anyway. They made money before in the C19. They made money, but they don't make money now. I think they make about probably 2-3 grand a month, 2-3 thousand. They only live stream one day a week, and they got a member section. Things like that. It's not no massive super chats coming in or anything like that. You got to get it right, bro. No, you don't make money. A couple of grand. Buzzing makes about a couple of grand. There's a couple of live streams, not that much. You got to get it right. You got to know the game. Yeah, about a couple of grand, 2.5 grand maybe, with these memberships and these thingy and these. He don't make big money. He's nowhere near broke for or anything like that. He's nowhere near broke for you know. Yeah, you Toronto, you're out. You're just out of sync, bro. Sorry, I forgive you because you're new in the game, but I forgive you. But sorry, bro. You're new in the game, so I understand you're a bit of a newbie in the game, even though you've been in the live stream, but you haven't really been in the live stream again, had a channel. So I forgive you, bro. You're completely out of sync. Come on, man. Yeah, completely off track. That's completely off track. You know, no way. There's no way. No way. Makes the most. No way. No way. How? How? There's just no way. There's no way they're gonna test. There's no way they can test. There's no way they can test sexy, but they don't even test you. Broke for Aaron. You can't test broke for Aaron. They don't live stream 1 day a week. So how are they gonna tell me you make more money than that? What are you gonna make money off? Memberships? Or YouTube take 45% cut off? So what else you gonna make money off? You sell t-shirts? What are you selling? Where's the money coming from? Where's it coming from? How much do they make on a Sunday? Maybe I don't know, $500, maybe $700, $500. YouTube take their cut too. You know what I'm saying? Look at it, think about it. You think about it. Now understand what you understand the game. Understand the game. I know I forgive you a lot because, you know, it's not you don't really understand. You know. Oh, come on, cheap. Look, be more on. I mean, Toronto. I can't keep up with you, bro. I can't keep up. But one thing I must tell you, Toronto, please learn the game. Understand the game. You need to go back and learn the game, Toronto. Come on, bro. Toronto, I just broke it down to you. Come on, Toronto. Okay, I mean, do I have to do this? Do we have to go there? Okay, I'll go there for you. Look, Toronto. NDI TV opens up their live stream 1 day a week on a Sunday. They make the most probably £500, $500. For the month, that's $2,000. Okay, take a bit of money, their membership going. Put another 1,000 on top of their membership and everything. That's $3,000 for the month. But that's all they make. Broke Ferran goes live streaming every day and drops it up and sometimes make 1,000 a day, 500 a day, sometimes even 2,000 a day. Come on, bro. Get with the program, bro. I can't just keep babying you like this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get with the program, bro. Get with the program. Learn and study your game. You understand? You must study the game, bro. You must study the game. It doesn't even make logical sense. You understand? It doesn't even make logical. You can't even add that up. Even even the pocket watch, you don't even add that up. Where is it coming from? Where does the money come from? Show me where it's coming from. Sexy Bar is definitely number one, without a doubt, because Sexy Bar's got crazy amount of super chatters. You go in there, go get fun me. You see how much money they make for the month. It's absolutely insane. They make the most money, and there's no one can touch Sexy Bar. None. They're at top of the game. Sexy Bar, there's no one can touch them. Month to month, back to back money. That's Sexy Bar. And as I said, I don't know how it goes down, but I know Broke Farang's well up there. I know Sexy Charlie's up there, but Charlie doesn't. When he's back in the game now, and it goes down. But you got to understand the game. You can't. You got to look at the mathematics properly. And like I said, I'm not saying this because I know I'm at the bottom. But I'm just saying you got to look at it properly and understand the game, and look at it properly. Uh, yeah, like I said, so I'm not gonna, you got to look at it like that. Okay, okay, okay. Let's keep it going. I'm very well, Paddy. I have a budget of 1 million baht per month, but I struggle to spend 500,000, £500. Okay, you know what I mean. Sexy Bar have made millions, true, but the overall exposure profit of makes this guy's. This is coming from DP Flat, so I'll leave him. I'll leave you to it, bro. You know, you know what Figgy said. You know what Drake said. I don't like to do too much explaining. You know what I'm saying? I only like to explain once. That's it. The boss makes the less. I make the less. I don't make the most. I make the less, but I still do me. Well, I manage to come through every month. You know what I'm saying? I make the less, but I come through every month because of the controversy. That's why I make the less. Because of the hate, that's why I make the less. But still, I still manage to pump through every day. You know what I mean? I still manage to come through, and I still manage to put it together at the end of the month to have a nice little package deal. So I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Against all the hate and everything else that comes with me. So I make the less. And I'll tell you that the truth. And that's 100% truth. Mm. You know, there you go. Mm. You know what I mean? Down at the Club Fellas Inc. YouTube channel. Okay. Make the less but charge charge the more. The more. Dear. Down at the Club Fellas Inc. YouTube channel. Mm. Yeah, like I said, so yeah, I mean, yeah, make like so. Like I said, let's get back to the point. So basically, guys, listen. On live streaming game and Toronto will learn, you're not really going to make money on YouTube unless you're doing live streaming every single day. Minimum 6 days a week, 5, 6 days a week. Otherwise, you're not going to really make no money. Especially in the beginning, for a person like Toronto, you need to get that. You need to find your lane. He hasn't found his lane yet. He's doing a good job, but you ain't found your lane. You got to find that lane. You got to work your ass off. And solid down your lane with some solid super chats coming in for the whole month. And that's the only way you're going to look at the end of the month and patch it together. But in the beginning, if you're taking time off, like right now, as far as I'm concerned, Toronto should be live every night this night. I don't care if your phone's good or not. He should be live every night. But that's not my business. I'm not his boss, so I don't tell people what to do. But he should be live every night. And, he should be pumping through as much as he can. That's the only way to get at the end of the month, because at the end of the month you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it with your analytics or with your money. You're going to say, God damn, you need a new phone. Well, I'll do it. As I said, I'm not your boss, so you just do you. You know what I mean? Okay. Nothing. There's not such thing as drying up. You've been saying, you guys have been using that word drying up for a long time. There's no such thing as drying up on YouTube. There's no such thing as that. It's called providing a service, and you provide the service, and someone's going to keep coming along to support you. It's always going to be someone. The other person was Keith Jenkins. When Keith Jenkins left, Trouthead came. And when Trouthead came, someone else would come. And when someone else would come, someone's always going to come, because that's how the universe works. The universe doesn't work that your super chats dry up because you turn up, because you just got to turn up. You're just going to go through dips. Originally, you're going through dips, but it's a roller coaster ride. The person who jumps off at the top is the one that gets hurt. I don't jump off. I stay on to the end. You understand? So, it's a roller coaster ride. So, it's not such thing as drying up. That's just like saying the roller coaster's on the floor and it's never going to get back up. It doesn't make sense. You keep pushing, you keep going through, and you keep going. There's not such thing as drying up, bro. As long as you put that work in and you keep going, you keep pushing, keep doing your thing, it'll all work itself out. Trust me. And Toronto says he makes a good point. I mean, you just can't make this stuff up. Oh God! Oh my Lord! I gotta get paid for this, bro. Get paid I actually feel sorry for you, Toronto. I really do. I really do feel sorry for you, seriously, on the real, because when you really do wake up, you're gonna say to yourself, "Fuck me! I didn't know. I didn't know." Oh, I gotta laugh, Toronto. You make me laugh. I tell you, let me explain something to you, Toronto. Like, it's too much. You're too funny for me, bro. Yeah. I gotta get my composure. Let me explain that to you. Look, let me explain that to you. But Brock Frank was going for a very bad patch the other day. That's been about 3 months ago, 4 months ago. And he said, "Man, you know what, Barry? I'm gonna give up this YouTube game because boy, it's just and then it's just not coming in like it's gonna come in." I said, "Look, let's have a consultation." We had a consultation, and I sat down and explained to him, and I showed him where he's going wrong and where he's going right. And we had a great consultation. And he did everything I told him to do. I said to him, every last thing I told him to do, he did it. I said, you can even put my name up there and bloody put, do some, I said, where's your bloody, you used to be the man with the bloody, checks of speech. What happened to that? What happened to your mods? Everything I told him to do, he went and did it. He put his mods back. He got his text to speech back. He even put my name in it all over there. You know what I mean? Like, welcome to the club, fellas. Inc. He did every last thing. His finances went for the roof till he hit big, big money. There's no drying up, bro. There's no drying up, bro. There is no drying up. You put your service in, you work hard, and you focus, and you keep going, and the universe is going to give you your money. People are going to come and help you and support your cause. There's no drying up in it, bro. If you ever think like that, then that means that when your YouTube goes down, you better come to the boss and get a consultation. Toronto, you better come because yours is going to go dip. You're going to dip too. It dips. You're going to dip. And if you dip and you think, oh, well, this is it, it's not it. Well, unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. So, but you got a lot to learn. So there you go. I'll support a Christian. I'm sorry. Okay, there you go. Okay. Okay. There you go. Yeah, man. Okay. Okay. I mean, I'll get your question, but I mean, you just can't make this stuff up. You just can't make this stuff. You guys, oh dear, guys, listen. I've been live streaming for bloody 2 hours straight in Boston. 2 hours chopping it up on an hour, and we got 80 people in the chat. 80 people, including you, and you sit here and talk about not interest. You talk about not interest. I mean, sorry, I can't keep up with you, lot. You know how hard it is to keep 80 people in the chat for 2 hours? You know how difficult that is? You know how hard that is? You guys are something else. Anyway, let's keep it going. Yeah, no. Sorry, I was trying to get to Tron. I got to get to Figgy's question. Sorry, I got to get to what's his name question. You know what I mean? Dear. Okay. Sorry, I got to get to what's his name? Question, my man, Sean the Prawn. Sorry, bro, Sean the Prawn. Sorry, I got to get you. Sorry, it didn't come through. That's why. Let me get to your question. Sorry, Sean the Prawn. I got to concentrate. But these guys make me laugh. Boss, is the under a tin roof in a concentrated complex? No walls, no fixtures apart from the wall, no atmosphere. Girls dancing on the camera. It is mum who left. Why go there? It's a church. Sean the Prawn. When it comes to entertainment and it comes to women, you could have a woman in the bloody gutter and people are gonna go. I'm not the one to hear. I think that Sexy Bar does a great job and they did a great service, and I respect AE for what she's done on the YouTube streets of anything. When I first went to Sexy Bar and I saw Charlie go there, she said she was gonna go back to farming, and Charlie showed her the way, and she's made a lot of money. So you got to respect that. I mean, we can always look at the big picture. You could look at the big picture of me and saying I'm living in a bed sitting in one bedroom, but I've got 80 people in the chat who want to hear what I got to say. And I do that every night. We chop it up and we make money throughout the month. And I had a great month last month. You know what I mean? People sending me hundreds of pounds. It might not happen all the time because we're going to have a dip, or we're probably going for a dip right now. But, bro, you got to get with the program, bro. Big up to Sean the Prawn. Big up Sean the Prawn. Sean is funny though. Big up Sean the Prawn going in that Club Fillers in YouTube chat. Always coming with the good questions. If you have any questions, put it in the chat, guys. We're at the Club Fillers in YouTube channel tonight. You understand? Yeah. You know, uh, someone says, uh, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't Toronto's a great guy. I wouldn't demod Toronto. I wouldn't demod Toronto. Toronto's a great guy. He's just for being funny. He's just being hilarious. That's all he is. I would. Toronto's my guy. Toronto's my guy, bro. You know what I mean? That's my guy, without a doubt. You know what I mean? That's my guy. We're just having a little bit of a laugh and a little bit of a banter. That's all it is. Just get used to it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. When will donor scenes really kick off? Uh, I suppose when if you went to, well, this is a very good question because I think the donor season was last month. But this month seems a little bit slow. But donor season was definitely last month. If you didn't catch the wind of donor season, it was blowing and it was blowing like it was great. Boy, I tell you, man, I'm so glad I caught that last month, and I worked so hard because donor season was last month, bro. That was some storm came through the YouTube streets. Like, god damn, pinkies flying everywhere and money coming from left, right, center. I don't know what happened in November, but I mean in this October. October was out of this world, bro. You know, I mean, I'm just a squirrel just trying to get a nut. You know, I mean, I'm just trying to get a nut. And you know, I mean, I'm just trying to catch the nut. But you know, what I mean, I think it will be around. I just think it just goes up and down, up and down. You know, in different ways. You know what I mean? Barry, will you be an Xmas pod? Unfortunately, we won't be going there. You know, we won't be going there. We won't be able to make it on this Club Fillers Inc. Unfortunately, so a little bit sad. I wouldn't have mind going, to be honest with you. There's a lot of hype around it, but unfortunately, we're not going to be able to make it. Donald season only lasts 1 month. I don't know. I don't think so. Someone says Donald season's over. I don't know. I don't know. I think it will come back again. But it was a long. It was a big Donald season last month for a lot of people on the YouTube channel. So you got to take the rough with the smooth, I guess. You know, what I mean, you got to just ride the storm. You know, it's up and down, it's up and down, it's up and down. You got to ride. I can ride the storm because I'm just this is the way it is. You know what I mean? I'm a workaholic, so I can ride the storm. But like I said, for somebody who doesn't know what's going on the streets, see, like for example, people were saying to me months ago that man, all your donors are dried up, Barry. It's all gone. It's all people were saying that months, about 3, 4 months ago. So imagine if I'd listened to them, I wouldn't have went for October. October wouldn't have hit me. I would have said, yeah, you know what? I think it's dry. I think it's all go drying up. I think, you know what? Everybody's turned against me and I'm just going to just close the stream and that's going to be it. I didn't, did I? I waited and October came and the whole flood of YouTube and super chats and red pinkies and things coming and I was there to grab, trying to get a squirrel, just trying to get a nut. You know what I mean? Eating nuts. So this is a business, guys. You got to keep on going. You got to keep pushing. You got to keep going. You can't just think that it's just because you're going for a dip, you're just going to just throw the towel in. If that's the case, that means you're not ready for business. This business is just a tough game, bro. I'm definitely a workaholic, without a doubt. I'm definitely a workaholic. You know what I mean? So, and I really work hard, man. You know what I mean? Everything I do. Flaps, Flaps is D Flaps. That's your real name. That's your name. I don't know whether D Flaps. Are you D Flaps? Are you a troll? Are you a super chatter? I don't know what you are, man. I can't work you out. First time you came on the channel, you was sending super chats left, right, and center. You were spamming super chats. Next time you come on the channel, you was half trolling, half this. I don't know if you're entertaining or having fun. I mean, I don't mind. It's funny, but I just can't work you out, man. I don't know whether you're a big donor. I know you was a big donor and you're a mod on Cheap Charlie's channel, but I'm not Cheap Charlie, be more Broke Farang's channel. I can't really work you out, you know what I mean? I can't really work you out, you know what I mean? Did you make me a mod yet? Look, let me explain. Look, Flaps, look. Let me break this one down to you like this. Look. On my channel, you see, on my channel, it's very difficult to be a mod on my channel. And I'll tell you the reason why it's very difficult to be a mod on my channel, because we are a team, we're a family, we're an army. It's an army. it's an army of guys, and we got and it's an army of guys, and the point is the reason why I can't have people which I can't have no weakest link on my channel. I can't have that. And sometimes that one person, that one weakest link can tear you right now. Because, you don't know where, you could just, we've had it before. I mean, there wasn't even a mod. And somebody was calling them a mod. You could just basically see one troll video about me, believe it, and all of a sudden you turn weak and fall down, and that's it. And does it make any sense? This is here. We're supposed to be here for 10 years, bro. Against all the wind. This is war, and sometimes war gets ugly. You know what I mean? So you gotta, if you're not, a person's gotta really show me that. Look, I'm here, B. I want you to win. I'm here to the end, and I don't care what people say about me. I'm gonna support you. You know what I mean? To the end, and I've got some great guys like that who's gonna be there. You know what I mean? And, so it's not so easy to be a vlog mod on my channel. No matter how much money you sent me, because I've said NCS Play sent me loads of money, but I didn't make him a mod. You know what I mean? Because I knew that it was like that. You know what I mean? So I hope I explained that to you. What is Boomer? Yeah, he's a legend, but he's really got a war. I'm not in war. I'm in peace treaty. I'm not in war. I'm in a peace treaty. I'm not in a peace treaty, but what I'm trying to say to you is that I don't just because if I make somebody in my team and then they fall apart, that means the whole team's gonna fall apart. That one mod could take all your team down. You know what I mean? And then discouraging all your rest of the team. We've got great guys who's been around with me forever. People like Baron, people like London Cabby, what's got like 2 years on a membership, 2 years on a membership. People like Jay Smith, people like Keith Jenkins, people like David May, people like people like people like people like that was solid for years, and they've seen some shit, but they're still solid. And that's what I need on my team. And that's the only way you're gonna win, because otherwise you have someone who's just gonna just fall apart. Look, next minute and that's it, and they get flappy and they this that and boom, next minute. I mean, so I hope I explained to you. It's not okay. Well, if you are that person's mod, you definitely ain't gonna be a mod on my channel. That's 100% sure. So you know what I mean. Should I be a mod? I'm a mod on mod's channel, and I take amazing care of it. Uh, I'm a mod on the captain's of mod channel. Well, you definitely ain't gonna be a mod now. You definitely ain't gonna be a mod now. You know what I mean? You definitely cancelled yourself out now, bro. You know what I mean? You really put your foot in that one. That's a no, 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 no go. That's like Bloods and Cribs. They don't mix with each other, bro. You're a Blood and you're a Crib. You're separate. So unfortunately, we don't mix here, bro. You know what I mean? It's one way or the other. You know what I mean? So you cancelled yourself out on that one. You know what I mean? The more mods, the more you spend. The more mod you spend. But are you allowed to mention Geoff Carter's hip operation? Yeah, I mean, I never heard about it. I don't know about it. I don't want to talk about things I don't know. And it's unfortunate if he is having a hip operation. So I don't want to talk about things I don't know. It's very sad. You got to remember, I'm very careful what I say, because the reason why I'm talking, guys, the reason why I'm so sensitive what I say is everybody's recording, everybody's watching, and everybody's clipping videos and sending it to people. So you got to be careful. You understand that as a YouTuber and as a you're in the live spotlight. So every last word you say is recorded and analyzed, and people can take things and run it out of content. You know what I mean? So you got to understand that it's not every subject I can talk about. Even though I must say that we're in the Thailand community, and we're here to talk about every subject what goes down in the Thailand community. From channels to this to that. But I just got to be very careful, because I don't want to be I'm not a troublemaker. You know what I mean? Barry pays the mods very well. Peace and Brothers got sweetheart. Barry vouch Flaps. He's a good guy. I think he is a good guy. I think he is a good guy. I think he is. There's no doubt he is. There's no doubt about he isn't. No doubt he isn't. You know what I mean? There's no doubt that I think he's a great guy. I personally think he's a great guy. But that doesn't mean he has to be a mod. On my channel. You got to remember, as I said, it's a team. It's an army. It's a team. And we stick together. The man like Billy Blue in the building. Good to see you coming through on your spanner. I thought you had deserted me. Man, I thought you was just like, but I do like the Cheap Charlie one. Big up Billy Blue coming through. You're doing a great job, man. You're doing a great job, bro. You're doing a great job, coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Even though Cheap Charlie, I know the way you feel. You said for me to save my soldiers for a figgy, but sometimes when I do come on your channel, I don't want people to think that I'm trying to come here to try and steal anything. I do it with a good heart. I do things with a genuine heart. So sometimes when I do send a super chat, it really does cancel it out. People don't think I'm just coming. Yeah, Barry just coming to steal cake. I don't like that. Because as a boss, I got to guard myself up. It looks bad, It's like, yeah, boss is just coming there to try and steal your cake, man. He's trying to take. So sometimes I do come true and I do come forth with a super chat, and then I just chill, and then I just kick back and chill. You know what I mean? I'm not really too much in the way because I don't want the limelight on me. But yeah, I really enjoy your streams, man. Fucking really good stream, man. Keep it up, man. I know you're generous. Yeah, man. I'm a generous kind of guy, bro. And I said I get it back from the universe. I don't even want it back from the person. I want it back from the universe. The universe is gonna help me, bro. You know what I mean? They're gonna help me. I'm gonna be good, bro. You know what I mean? Always gonna be good. So I just humble myself and I keep cool. But it's good to see that you're doing some great jobs and good to see you passing by. Okay. Thumbs up, Keith Jenkins. Yes, Keith Jenkins is another solid guy. We went over there. Yeah, Billy Blue. When I raided your channel, there was when I raided your channel the other day, we brought over Trouthead, Keith Jenkins, a few other guys, and I think you're still seeing them too. We did some great things. We had some fun. Sometimes, like I said, Charlie, it's like there's only a few things you can do with money. Some of it save it, some of it's invested, and sometimes the best thing to do with money is to have fun with it. So when we are sending super chats and things, it's just fun. It's just a little bit of fun, just for a little bit of fun. We just having, I just turned up we turned up to Cheap Charlie's with 30 deep and sent, we sent some super chats, It's just a little bit of fun, just a little bit of entertainment, you know what I mean? So, big up to Keith Jenkins, though. Keith Jenkins is the man, without a doubt. And, so. Okay. Barry, I'm a survivor. I gotta laugh at you, D Flaps. You're funny. You're funny. You are a funny guy, bro. Mm. Yeah, we're here. D Flap, you are a funny guy. You are a funny guy. We just just had a 5 minutes conversation with you, and yeah, you're still on. What's going on? You're still on the same subject. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. That is yeah. Doesn't know the meaning of okay. Mm. Yeah, I'm a genuine kind of character, man. That's just me. Just having fun, man. Just having fun, man. Just having fun, man. Gotta have fun. Relax a little bit. Have some fun. Well, you're funny, D Flaps. You are funny. D Flaps says, "What's going on?" I'm having fun with D Flaps. He always comes through with some jokes and some laughs and something. He says, Barry. He's calling me on a troll name now because he knows my name's Barry. He said, "What's going on, Barry?" My name is Barry. I told you that the last time you was here, and my name is Barry, so it's not Barry. Thank you. I see you there, Marvin Jones, coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. saying salute. It's Keith Jenkins what made up the salute on my channel, which is a good thing. Everybody says salute now. It actually comes from the Thailand genre in Southeast Asia genre. It's a good thing that Keith Jenkins is It's a good thing everybody says salute. Salute. So everybody says that now. Everybody put salute in the chat. Everybody put salute in the chat now. Put salute in the chat. Let me see some salutes from the man like Keith Jenkins. Salute. Keith Jenkins' side of the game. Yeah, man. Salute. Okay. Okay. The Father chose you to be the number one leader of the Thai community in return. I don't know. Good vibes is joking. I just hold posts, bro. All I'm doing is just hold. I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut. I just hold posts. Joy, good to see you there, Joy. Good to see you there, Joy. Coming through at the club. She's from the Filipino community. She's a nice lady as well. Very nice lady she is. I was gonna come on your live stream the other day, and I was trying to send you some super chats, but sometime in the daytime I get busy, man. I'm out and about, and I saw you live, and I was gonna send you a super chat to spread some love, but I didn't get time to do it, unfortunately. But one day when you are live again, I don't know when you go live. I will come and I will come. I just get busy in the daytime, and I know you live stream in the daytime. Good to see you there, Joy coming true on the Filipino side of the game. The one who salutes first gets the mod. Yeah, yeah. Joy, she's coming from the Filipino side of the game. You know who came true the other day was what's her name? We had a good laugh with what's her name as well. What's that lady's name? Tip come true sometimes. We had a good laugh with Tip the other day, joking around. It's good to have some girls coming in the chat, and sometimes it's good to have girls on the panel as well. But I haven't been doing that lately because I've been so busy. If I can get some time for myself, it'd be all right. It's the thought that counts, Barry. What you're saying, what thoughts? It's the thought that counts. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely is a thought what counts. Yeah, it's a thought what counts. The thoughts about what? Yeah, I mean, without a doubt. Yeah, yeah. Keith Jenkins changed his avatar like he's going out of fashion. I don't know where this avatar is looking kind of spooky. It's looking kind of spooky. Yeah. Tip signed the peace treaty too. Come on, bro. Come on, Shauna Pro. Tips my good friend, bro. She was never on the other side of the peace treaty, bro. Tip's my good friend, but all it was, like I said to you before, she had just got to, she gets busy. So the other couple of times she let me down. You got to remember it's 5 o'clock in the morning, and she was supposed to come on the live, and she didn't turn up. But it's just understand these girls get busy, and then she has a job as well. So you never know when someone's gonna, BF her, if I can say it like that, and then she's busy. So forgive her, forgive her. She asked me, Shauna Prawns, to come on the live today. She asked me to come on the live today, and I said I turned her down because she turned around and said to me, if I'm not busy, can I come on the live stream? And I said no, because look, I can't. For me to set up a live stream, Shauna abroad, and say Tip's coming on, and then and then she doesn't come, it's like and everybody's in the chat waiting for Tip to come on or a lady to come on, and it's like So and most of the girls never done that. She Tip's the only one that did that. I mean, and we had some nice girls in there. So she needs to get it together. Oh, she can get it together. I'm spam. You're spam. You're spam. You got a channel. You got a YouTube channel. My friend shout out. Keith, my friend shout out. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Coming on your live stream. Joy, you missed out on the boss. No, I was gonna come through and drop a super chat on her live stream because she does a live stream. But I was busy, bro. I was busy. You know what I mean? Yeah, Shauna Prawn. Shauna Prawn is a great comment. He's a great commenter on the channel, on my channel. He does some good jobs, and he's doing a really good job over. He does turn up late sometimes, though. Sean Prawn turns up late, and then Sean turns up late and tells me to do it. Go up, Barry. Can you go over the? Can you go over the 5 point bulletin again? I hate when he does that. I don't know why you do that, Sean Prawn. You wait for me to finish my whole 5 point bulletin, and then you turn up and you say I was late. Could you go over the 5 point bulletin again? Uh, and I do like people to get the 5 point bulletin because I don't like to keep talking the next day. The next day, Joy's in the building, Shauna Prawns in the building, Billy Blues in the building, Joy's in the building. Who else is in the building? My man Keith Jenkins is in the building. You know what I mean? Barry, why do you always prioritize the Henny over the Jim Beam? Well, actually, what happened was that how the Jim Beam came along was that Lewis Cabot doesn't come on my channel much, but he did come on one the other day, and he sent me some super chat, and I said I'm gonna use that super chat to get a Jim Beam, and we've had a liter bottle of Jim Beam. So that is, I do them kind of things just to try and spice it up a little bit, because sometimes you got to spice it. Everybody's got their own gimmicks how they do their thing. So that was that. But my main drink is Hennessy. I've got to buy another one now, guys. You see, by the end of the week, I've got to buy another one. Yeah, so, my main drink is I drink Hennessy. I don't really drink that. Or I drink champagne. I drink champagne. So, we ain't sold the champagne yet. One day we will. Maybe I'll cut it down to a small one for £50. Maybe we'll be able to sell it. But yeah, I'm a Henny drinker, man. I'm a Henny drinker. I'm a Hennessy drinker. I'm not really but I do like Jim Beam. But I'm a Henny drinker all the way, man. As the game is, you know what I mean? You're not spam. You are provide mental support for the single man side of the game. D Flaps. No, yeah, sorry, D Flaps in the building. Yeah, this guy's in the building. I can't forget you. D Flaps, you're a good guy. You came through. He's a good guy as well. He came through with some good super chats the other day, and he still comes through. But, I don't think he can make up his mind whether he's. I think he's just having fun out here. I think he's just having fun, you know what I mean, at the moment. But, yeah, he does come through, and he has, we've got some good guys come through the YouTube channel, you know what I mean, and turn up and have fun with it. That's the way it is. Pod Fatty's here. Homer Simpletons has a little bit good vibes, gets on my nerves. I can re-examine everybody. Sean the Prawn is the man. He's always coming with some great topics. Good vibes gets on my nerves, but we have a strange relationship, which is cool. Simpleton, I don't know what kind of level he is on another level. I don't know what he just talks, and I never even read his comment. He just talks to himself. I must be in the building, which is true. I'm out of making cash. You understand? So he always says something crazy. You know what I'm saying? Podvetti doesn't come that much, but he's cool. He used to send super chats, well, he's cool. I never seen this guy before. The BTK Indonesia. Have you got a channel? Let me see if he's got a channel. He's a new guy on the channel block. Let's see if he's got a channel. He ain't got no channel, no thingy, nothing going on. What happened to the chick? Yeah, Piles, he comes true. He's come true as well. Funny, most of these Toronto's made most of these guys a mod. I wonder how that's going to really turn out. I mean, because Toronto's got the most mods in the community, I think. Toronto's got everybody's a mod. I wonder how that's going to turn out long term. That's going to be. I mean, most of them guys are mods. Sean the Prawn, this, that, good vibes. He got it because we raided his channel, and when we raided his channel, he modded everybody. He modded Keith Jenkins. He modded I Spreaded Love. So I said that's why he modded Jay Smith, my man, my super chat, my man. He modded Baron, my man. He modded. he modded a lot of people, bro. A lot of people. As I said, that's what Toronto said. Barry, you don't need to send me a super chat. You've done enough for me. Yeah, I think I have. Yeah, there's a lot of mods. I support Brad's squad. So you should. So you should. So you should. It should be. It should be. So it should be. So a lot of you guys are mods over there. Sean the Prawn, good vibes. This one, I think Dutch Farang's a mod over there too. Piles, loads of mods. I wonder how that one's gonna turn out at the end of the day. Interesting. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. 2.5 hours into the live stream. I'm going for another 30 minutes and I'm getting out of here. I don't do more than 2-3 hours, guys. 2-3 hours. If it's slow, tonight was good. It's busy, but it's always like that on a Monday, Tuesday for me anyway. For me, it's like that. Is my YouTube channel's like this, guys. My best days are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's my best days. The worst days is Saturday. Sundays is okay, but the weekends are usually Friday's okay. Friday's good. We have a Big Boss Friday party. Uh, but the most busiest day is always going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You know why? Because no one's live streaming. No one wants to live stream. Everybody's like, oh, I'm waiting till the weekend. And the thing is, the weekends, everybody's live streaming. And, like I said, I don't know if that's the reason, but it's just always like a Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday. It's always the busiest day. And the rest of the days are can be flaky. Saturday's the worst. Saturdays, other people's gone partying, they're going out, they're doing this, they're doing that. And they're in a club or in a bar, or there's about 100 million people live streaming at the same time. And Saturday's not that. So for me, it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I could always hold a good crowd throughout for 2, 3 hours. You know what I mean? Barry, what's the most common Thai girl name? I don't know, bro. I wouldn't know that. What the most someone else could probably put that in the chat. What's the most common Thai girl name? You know, what's the most common Thai girl name? Someone says I miss Sim Tong Wong, Ting Wong. And the thing about the Sim Tong Wong situation is that I warned some Sim Tong Wong. I said, don't come over here and try and push a bridge between me, Charlie, and Toronto. We're all friends and we spread love. Don't do that. And some trolls, they get excited and they get all and they want to bridge and they want to make trouble. They want yeah. This one's making super chat. This one's doing this. So I said, this one's doing that, and this one's coming. They do it to provoke you. And I said, can you not do that? I told him twice, and I told him the second. I said, if you do that again for the third time, you're just provoking people because I know you're trying to make trouble. I'm going to put you on the ban list because you're here to make trouble. You want trouble. You want excitement. And he didn't really believe me, so he did it again. And I said, okay, well, there you go. Since so you don't believe the boss, what I'm trying to say, I don't want there's no problem between me, Charlie, and we stick together. So don't try and make like there's a big problem. So since so you're not listening, we'll go on the ban list. You're not listening, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because sometimes some people can do that. They can get a little bit too comfortable in your chat and think they can just say whatever they want. And it doesn't even matter. Not with me. You know what I mean? There you go. Okay. You know what I mean? This guy never gets banned. He gets banned on every channel, he never gets banned on mine. Because he never attacks, he never does anything. All he does say is, I think you should help the bar girls out. So this is this guy. I kind of agree with him. I think I agree with you on that one, bro. I agree with most of what you say. You know what I'm saying? So he never gets banned. He's been in for a long time saying the same thing. But I do agree with what you're saying. We should help the girls out. We should help the girls out. Why not? Yeah. So he always just flows through. But he's not attacking and he's not annoying. He's someone who's attacking or is annoying. He's just like, God damn, bro. Sometimes this is a hard job, 3 hours doing this, and I have to keep explaining. And it's not everybody who goes for all their chats. Sometimes you just let it flow. But I try to just keep up with everybody so we can keep up with unity. But sometimes some guys they just do it. They do it. I think they do it on purpose to get a rise out of me. I do give them free chances. So if you're still doing it after free chance, I think you do want to go. You do want to go on the block party. You know what I'm saying? I gave you 3 chances to annoy me. You know what I'm saying? Let's take a little commercial break and come back at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. D Flaps is going in at the Club Fillers Inc. Let's keep it pumping through. Let's see where we're at now. We are here at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Let's do it like this. Who's on the block party? There's not that much people on the block party in the moment. It's kind of slow down. Not that many people. Usually it was about it's over 200, maybe 300 at one point. I unbanned a lot of people, and you know, so it's kind of quiet down there at the moment. You know what I mean? Okay, done. I think D Flaps was on the ban list when he first came on my channel. He came on my channel and he just came in, with some bombardment of his of assault on my channel. And I was like, "Damn, who's this guy? I don't even know who this guy is." So I stuck him on the ban list, and then and someone and I went over to Broke Frank's channel and I saw he was a mod dude. I was like, "Oh, he's a mod dude." So he's not troll, not troll. So I unbanned him, and when I unbanned him, he started throwing me super chats. I said, okay. I thought you was just, I thought you was just, apologies for exceeding that stipulated limit, Barry. I don't think anybody's listening to you, Homo Simpleton. I don't think anybody really. I don't even read your comments because you're just going in. You go off into space. You do. I mean, I don't even know. You just go off the subject. You go off the figure. You never talk about this one. This makes me think. Watching Chuckles streams, he often talks about alcoholism. I suggest you find a girlfriend of beer, a common to girlfriend's way of satisfying desire. You see, you're in outer space, you mate. Way off subject. So I just let you just flow because you're just way off subject. You just Nick Trump Fruit, that was funny yesterday. We had some jokes with you yesterday. That was a good little laugh with you yesterday. Like I said, it was all about entertainment because sometimes when you're sitting here by yourself and you ain't got no girls and you're not traveling, you got to get some sort of entertainment in the stream. But yeah, it was funny with you yesterday, though. That was funny. Nitro freak. I called him Nitro. I was going in. I call you Nick. No, I was calling you. Was I calling him Nitro freak? He's got a channel, guys. Don't forget to check out his channel. He's got a YouTube channel as well, doing live streams and everything else. He's got a good voice for live streaming and everything else. Careful now to speak my name. I am. Yeah. He's got a channel as well. Don't forget to check out his channel. And he does live streaming as well. He's got a good voice for live stream. Yeah, man. We spread love over here, bro. It's all about love. It's all about peace and love, bro. I'm too old to not to do anything else. And loads of YouTubers come true with my channel. I mean, not loads, but whoever's a YouTuber, I usually shout them out. And if they want to, if they, spread some love, ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? It's part of the lurking army. Oh, there's a lot of lurkers, man. We have a lot more lurkers than you can imagine. We have lurkers, bro. Lurkers, it's the way it is. He's not part of the lurking army. He does get involved with the chat, but the other day we was joking around because I didn't see him for a week. So I said, yeah, I know what happened. So I was joking with him yesterday. I said, I know why I didn't see you for a week. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because, boy, it's the way it is, boss. Okay, let's get through down the club for this. Read it again very slow. I'm not gonna read your comment again. You're in outer space, Homer Simpson. You're in outer space. You never stick to subject. I just let you fly. I don't smoke anything. I only drink Hennessy. I don't smoke. I don't smoke. I never used to smoke, drink, do anything when I was growing up. I only drink champagne and Hennessy, or champagne. That was it. Like, how many ladies will you aim to date in the Philippines before you feel you have a good sense of one for good between for you? 10 to 30. This is a good one to want to promote. When I do get to the Philippines, I'm looking to find that dime piece which I can do. See, this is where I can't do the same thing as what I was doing when I was in Brazil and I was doing other places. Because remember, we got a plan, we got itinerary. Itinerary is to fill up my food vlog channel, to do vlogs on my big channel, and I want to do some really good vlogs. I'm going to get an editor to do my vlogs. I'm a bad editor. I'm a terrible editor. You know me. I'm going to do vlogs on with some great editor like Chev and Dev, and I'm going to do live streaming. So, and I want a girl to follow me with that all the way through that. So I've got some work to do down there. I want a girl to do that with me. So I've got a lot of things to do. So I haven't got time to keep doing all different, playing around with all different kind of women. So our itinerary is full, because I want to get it all in. I want to get the live streaming in. I want to get the vlogs in. I want to get the food thing in because I want to boost all three of my channels, so we can boost all three. So I won't be able to be doing too much like I did in Brazil or I did in Ukraine. I did in Ukraine. I'm cool with it. Everyone is how I am. You know, I'm a soldier. 23 years had multitask my whole life. Wow. Yeah, if you're a soldier, yeah, you're a soldier. Definitely. Okay. You guys are having fun, bro. You're having fun. You're having fun. And the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Yeah, so boy, what can we say, man? Tomorrow's Tuesday. We're gonna keep pushing through. I am new month. Let's get this month off the ground. Let's get some Hennessy going on. We're looking good, smelling good, being the best version of ourselves. Spraying some Gucci aftershave. You know, everything's in order. So we just got to ride for the month. I'm gonna buy a gas bottle. Heat up and get some gas bottle this week. Uh, mm, okay, 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 okay. Malicious comments will get deleted like that. Okay, then. Barry, you are dedicated. It is admirable. I couldn't do what you do. Yeah, and that's leadership, bro. That's being a boss. That's leadership. You have to lead by example, and that is you have to show people your work ethic. You have to show people your dedication. You have to show people your focusedness. And you don't have to be perfect. Nobody's perfect. Everybody's got their flaws. Everybody's got their mistakes. And so you got to lead by example. So I've got to be the one which has to be the one was got to be dedicated, and that wakes me up in the morning. Otherwise, remember there's somebody looking up to you right now. There's somebody looking up to me right now. There's somebody which is I'm motivating right now. There's somebody which is this. You pay the cost to be the boss, bro. You don't just call yourself a boss. You walk it, you talk it, you breathe it, you live it, and you act it. And you got to put the work in. Because then people, I can say to someone, well, boy, you see what I've done for the last 2 months or the last month. You got to do the same. No slacking off. You can't make excuses. Excuses sound best to those that's making them up. Stop making excuses. Get out there, do the work. Pull it in. Do what works for you. I know what works for me. I know here it works for me. And then, take it from there. Oh, there you go. That's the reason. You know what I mean? Mm, you know, leadership. Okay. This guy's a joker. I'm trying to explain the time has changed. They never understand. What do you mean the time has changed? I mean, what do you mean by that one now? Where are we going to go with this one now? What do you explain that? What do you mean? Uh, you know, explain to me what you mean. If you were talking to me, you might be talking to someone else, maybe. But could you explain what you mean? You know, you know. Mm. I mean, things are moving at a fast pace. That's without a doubt. Things are moving at a fast pace. You got to catch up, and the things inflation's through the roof in the UK. It's very expensive out here. But yeah, I mean, oh, you was talking to Homer Simpson flat. Okay, okay. You talking to someone else. So I thought you were talking to me. Things are very expensive out here, mate. You know what I'm saying? But last month was a good month for YouTubers. Let's see how this month goes. Let's see how the wheel spins. And let's keep pumping through. Um, Charity was the MVP last month. I'll tell you that. And Charity was going in. Charity was going in on the crypto side of the game and the bloody thingy side of the game. Was doing a good job. That it Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Nearly going in 3 hours. I'm getting tired, bro. Uh, yeah, I'm getting tired. I'm a 2 hour, 3 hour man, bro, and I'm out of here, guys. I talk too much. I got to drop it up so much. I don't have much time, much or energy after that. 2, 3 hours. If it's 2 hours, if it's slow, if it's busy, then it's 3 hours. If not, it ain't going like the Monday and Tuesday. It's always going to be 3 hours. It's going to be not much going on in the airways. It's always going to be like that. So 3 hours work, not bad. Chop it up like that. Keep it consistent. Keep it pumping through. It's nice. It's cool. Barry, do you think the recession will make a difference? The opposite does. 100%. 100%. 100%. Without a doubt. No doubt. No doubt about it. Because, like I said, people donate with F off money. F off money. And, if you F off money, and they ain't going to F off money, they're going to pay it on electric bills and all kind of things like that. Then, but there again, you can say, what about last month? Because month was a good month for donations. I don't think inflation, a recession has hit yet in the UK. And I was asking, what's his name, London Cabby, that, and he said he hasn't either. A lot of people are still out there spending money and buying clothes and just that, taking taxis everywhere. So I don't really think it's even hit in the UK yet. But when it does hit, maybe you're gonna see. You know what I mean? D Flaps, I ain't listening to you, man. You're just bantering, bro. You're bantering, man. I can't keep up with you, man. Don't try to get banned. I don't know what he said. Would he say anything to get banned? I hope he didn't. SMSOTG lifestyle. Sorry, I missed you, man. I didn't. I'm getting tired now, mate. Pumping it through. Good to see you, SMSOTG. And don't forget, guys, we sell t-shirts. SMSOTG. You can claim your t-shirts. SMSOTG. Lifestyle. Good to see you there. SMSOTG lifestyle. We made that from scratch. SMSOTG. Okay. Mm. Yeah, I mean, so people can say whatever age they want to say. I mean, I can't, I only can say what I can say, bro. If you believe that I'm 62 or 63, believe it, bro, because I can't do too much explaining. You know what I mean? If you want to enjoy and troll and enjoy at 63, that's your age, that's what you believe, enjoy it. I can't do too much explaining, man. The boss, how much are the t-shirts? All different prices. Check out the prices. Look, check out the t-shirt. Where's it go? That's the channel one. Right, there is. Hennessy for the enemy, super chat donation, square. What's that one? Where's the other one there? SMSOTG lifestyle. Yeah, oh, damn, my gosh. I don't know how. We got a long time. T-shirts. There's it. Book a private consultation with the boss. Buy SMSOTG lifestyle T-shirt. There you go. All different prices. Check out the T-shirts. SMSOTG lifestyle. Yeah. We made that up from scratch. We did. I'm quite proud of that. Made that from scratch. Okay. Mm. You're 78. Still emerging. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I don't really know about the D flips. I don't really. Yeah, so we just gotta just keep pushing through. We gotta keep pushing through. We gotta keep pushing through. We gotta put in the work. The work never done. It never done. It never stops. 7th of November, and we're gonna keep pushing. Okay. Do you have any t-shirts in yellow? No, I don't know about that, man. I don't have no yellow t-shirts. This shirt I bought here. Lucky Leo bought this shirt here. He bought this for me. This shirt here. Lucky Leo sent the donation. We bought it on Amazon. You know, yeah, this is a nice shirt. Lucky Leo bought this shirt. Almost everything was around me. Somebody bought everything. We got it. We got it. I bought this though. SMSOTG cup lifestyle. Everything around me. The chair. To this, to that, everything you see around me, I reinvented myself, reinvested my money. Uh, Somebody bought from the live streaming game, so it ain't so bad, is it? Committed. Okay, let's see now. Uh, Bat boss, you are dedicated, reliable, committed, punctual. Tell stories that flip the mind completely. When did you first realize you had a travel bug? It's a good question. It's a good question. Uh, It's a very good question. I don't know. I would probably say um, when I broke up my baby mother, and that was like 12 years ago. I was 38, and I realized I want to go traveling the world. And I was quite young, because 38 is quite young to travel the world. And then I realized when I was living in Thailand for 7 years, I realized that life is a lot better in Thailand than it is in the Western world if you got the right money. And I realized, traveling is for me. I love it. I enjoy it. I enjoy everything about it. And I think it was then. But when it comes to the work ethic, I've always had that work ethic from when I was I was 20 years old, bro. My mom used to always tell me, my family used to tell me, Barry, you're a workaholic. I mean, I had been working every day. I remember when I went to Thailand, I was working and handed out flyers. Actually, it was club promotion. The boss said to me, "Are you ever going to take a day off?" Yeah, I said, I enjoy my work, boss. I don't need to take a day off because people used to take a day off on a Monday, but I used to still go to work because I used to enjoy it. Yeah, he said, "Are you ever going to take a day off?" And he said that to me. I said, that's my thing, bro. That's my thing. Okay, you need to buy a new SMS OTG kit. Why would I need to buy an SMS OTG kit? I mean, I could buy some more, but I'm trying to go. I'm going onto my Hennessy for the enemies next. I'm going to buy a new product. It's going to be Hennessy for the enemies. That's coming up before the end of the month. That brand is coming. Hennessy for the enemies. Then I'm going to have some Hennessy cups or some Hennessy things, some Hennessy products. That's the next one. You just got to keep it moving like McDonald's. They just keep it moving. Different burgers for different days. It's the same with me. We just keep it moving. Hennessy for the enemy. We're still going to have SMS OTG, but that's a classic lifestyle. But we're going to move on to the Hennessy for the enemies. Uh, you know. Okay, we're in the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. 57 in the chat. I held the chat all the way 3 hours today. We did a good job today. We had some good chat hangouts. We had some fun. We had some chatting around. We had some stories. Did we have a story? I think we had a story. I don't know if we had a story. I don't know if we're gonna go. I don't know if we got the energy for a story, bro. Boss, do you think your 1,500 SMS OTG women will reach 2,500? I hope not. I hope not. I hope not. And I ain't got the energy for that no more. That was back then when I was younger. I hope not. I want to chill out and get married and just chill with a nice lady. Not married, so I just want to have a girlfriend and chill out. I can't be running up and down with all kinds of different women all the time. I'm an old boy now. You know what I mean? When I before I went to Thailand and I was traveling, I thought there's no people. Man used to tell me, you know what? When you get to Thailand and you live there, you're gonna get fed up of SMS OTG. I said, there's no way in the world I'd ever get fed up of SMS OTG. When I lived in Thailand, I would praise myself by going to bed by myself. I used to love it. I used to get fed up of going to bed with a lady because she used to leave her hair on the bed and hair on the floor. And it used to be hairy. One day I was rushing around. I was going to work, and this girl was in my bed, and I actually was dealing with this other girl. I was seeing this girl, and I was seeing this girl. I went to work, and I remember I just got up and went to work, and I fixed up the bed, went to work, and I came back from work, and this girl was I was seeing. She came round. She left when I left work. She left with me and came to my house. Came to my house now, and we was chilling on the bed, and I didn't know that on the floor, because if you know anything about Thai girls, their hair shreds. I didn't know on the floor, the bloody floor was full of shredded hair, and the girl was like, "Oh, you cheat? Yeah, you've done single man side again." I was like, I didn't know what to put my face. I was gonna say it was the maid. I didn't know whether I was gonna say it was the maid. I didn't know whether I was gonna say I was just banged to right. So I'm like, I didn't even know what to say. I was just like, oh my lord. I didn't know what to say. I was like, I was trying to think of something. Was it the maid? Is it something else? But it was blatantly a girl's hair all shredded on the floor. And I kind of laughed it off, but I don't think she forgive me after that. So there you go. That was one story for you. I've had your fun there, the Club Villas Inc. YouTube channel. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Down the Club Villas Inc. YouTube channel tonight. You know what I'm saying? There you go. I don't think my stories are boring. I think my stories are really fun. And I mean, Sean the Prawn, do you think my stories are boring, Sean the Prawn? I think my stories are really fun. Who's the one who's causing trouble? There it is. Let me get rid of this guy because he's going and he's going to have a time out of foolishness. Stories are fun. And I've actually held the crowd for a long time. You know what I'm saying? For a long time. So I'm happy with that. 62 in the chat. You're laughing at me, SMSOTG. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was a story. So you had your story. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? There you go. Caught red-handed. Yeah, I was didn't know what to put my face. So that was the that was that one. That story on the internet, boss. Stories on the internet. Big up for that one there, guys. I gotta get out of here, guys. We had fun today at the Club Phillies Inc. YouTube channel. I will see you again tomorrow night, 9 o'clock UK time. We pump it through. We have stories, we have lyrics, we have fun. I gotta get out of here. I'm tired now. I had a good fun tonight at the Club Phillies Inc. Big up all the guys in the chat and the guys who super chatted earlier down at the Club Phillies Inc. Let's keep it pumping through and let's keep going. I'm getting out of here. I will see you tomorrow night. Barry the Boss is signing off.